Let's see here. Hello, we're live, pal. We're live. Hello out there. We are on the air. It is hockey night tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the live watch along reactions, play by play, something here on the Hockey Podcast Network of Devils Rangers Game 4 from Madison Square Garden. They're on the corner of 42nd Street?
34th.
34th and 38th?
Somewhere around there. I don't know the
34th and 38th. Send me answers on a postcard, please. So welcome to this watch along. My name is Richard Blosser, as it says down here on the title here, host of the Grit and Bear It podcast, which is a Hershey Bears American Hockey League podcast. I know all of you are expecting Neil Valenpino. He will be on later in the stream. He'll probably be joining us around 8:30-ish. He is on his way back from taking care of things as well. So do not worry. Neil will be on here. Me and him will be tag teaming this. We will be Dante versus Virgil, like in Devil May Cry. That would make me Virgil, considering I'm wearing blue, as in Rangers blue, everyone. So, a little idea I thought up with me and Neil that, I'll be covering be more rooting for the Rangers. He'll be rooting for the Devils as well. So before we get on the air, everyone, please send in your predictions on the game here. Please leave a comment. Tell us where you're from. Just where you're from. I promise I will not take your personal information. I promise. Let's see here. From Neil himself, Devils win 3-2. A bold strategy there. Cotton. Sean Butcher. It's always the Butcher. Rangers win 4-2. With their power play, very possible. Jacob loves THPN. Rangers 5-0. They've had 2 wonk games so far. Let's see here. Goza 88-77. Rangers to win 3-2. Everybody's thinking it's going to be a close game tonight. Everybody's thinking it's going to be a close one. Let's see here. See what we got here. Jeff Nelson checking in. Any relation to Mike Nelson? What's up, Sean? Okay. Andrew H. Like I said, Neil will be joining us later in the stream. He is on his way back from Massachusetts. Don't ask. And he will be joining us later in the stream. Andrew giving his prediction 4-3. Let's see here. Jeff, hello. Hey, Richard, first time, bro. Hello, Jeff. Thank you for joining in. Before we keep this going, everyone, we got 18 people watching up here. Give this a like. Give this a thumbs up, please. It helps out the algorithm and appeases our algorithm overlords. Let's get this up to 15 likes before the end of the first period. My previous record was 37 when I did Hurricanes and Islanders. I got up to 37 or 38, and I was hoping for 40. So I've got the kids out here with me, too, as well. Not literal kids. No. Show them here. First off, this is Dev. He's from Binghamton, New York. He'll be watching along as well because it's the Devils, and the Devils are his team. And this is Petey. He's from Providence. He's a Bruins fan. He is an adorable little cinnamon roll that is too pure for this world. And they love hockey. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Donnell Weaver. Wow, you doing this? Thought Neil would be doing the live stream. Again, he will be joining us later. Let's see here. What else we got? Hey, Donald. Goes to 877 from Birmingham, UK. Go on, lad. Go on, son. I got UK wrestling friends. Wrestle Talk, Cultaholic. Follow them. I'm even friends with Tom Campbell of Cultaholic. Big supporter of my podcast from afar, all the way over there. Let's see here. Sophie, Penn, 6'7", Otters, 13's fam. Covering all bases, aren't you there? Says hi as well. Getting through all these comments as we are getting us ready for showtime here. Jacob loves THPN. Go Knights. Yes. 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 Love me some Vegas Golden Knights. I want to do a Golden Knights live stream, but I do first shift, so I can't stay up late and do this. I can't. I'm going to. On a weekend, maybe tonight I would have. I would have liked to have done it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Hey, Richard, first time here from Lansing, New York. Go Rangers. Lansing, New York. Okay. I don't think I've been out that way. I've been a lot of upstate New York. I've been to Utica, Rochester, Buffalo, up there. So don't know where that is, though. Maybe I passed through it. Maybe I passed through Lansing, New York. I've done a lot of hockey road trips, so I've been around the Northeast, the good kind of way. Let's see what we got here. I'm good. I am driving home from Boston, but not literally. But yeah, gotcha. Jeff Nielsen, where am I streaming from? Pennsylvania, near Harrisburg. And we got the Anthems going on. And, ooh, they're bringing out John Brancy, the tenor. Please stand if you're able to. Remove your caps if you are able to. No gang signs. Let's see here. Just holding it for the anthem. I will get back to your comments here in a little bit. Here in a little bit. Hope all of you are having a good night tonight, and don't mind the cat back there. She's harmless and she's declawed. You might hear another voice during this. That is the wifey, my very loving wife of 1 year. We will hit 1 year next month. She married me of her own accord. She's a fellow hockey fan like me as well. Through the night. You have to do it no matter what the weather. Belt those pipes, Brucey. Belt those pipes. Finishing off, yes. Sing it to the rafters there, Brucey. Sing it to the rafters. Well done. Well done. Absolutely well done. Professional baritone doing the honors tonight. That's how it should be done. And sung like it should. Looks like they gave out red and white bracelets out there. That reminds me of when Philadelphia did the orange bracelets after Ed Snyder passed away. And remember how well that went. Your goaltenders tonight are Akira Schmid for the Devils. Second goalie in franchise history to win in playoff debut. Another goalie by the name of Chris Terreri. Terriri. And across is Igor Shesterkin. 19th straight playoff start, allowing 3 goals or fewer. Igor Shesterkin, former Hartford Wolfpack. Akira Schmid, former Utica Devil. Jeff Nelson, I already told you where I'm from. Jacob loves THPN. Dump the stream and do Vegas Golden Daddies versus. I can't say that. We'll get demonetized. I can't say that. I can't. Oh, trust me, I'd love to do Knights. Guzda, let's go Rangers. Let's see here. Face orange biting nails. Go Kraken. Hey, Seattle on here checking in. Good on you. Good on you. Richard, I'm in St. Louis. A team that knows pain, the St. Louis Blues, and we are underway. Forwards for New Jersey, Timo, Heishier, and Bratt. Hulla, Hughes, and Palat. Tatar, McLeod, and Mercer. And Bogquist, Lazar, and Bastion. Your defense for New Jersey, Siegenthaler and Dougie Hamilton. Ryan Greaves and John Marino. Kevin Ball and Damon Severson with Schmid in net. That is who's on New Jersey side. For the Rangers, Kreider, Zibanejad, and Kane. Panarin, Trocheck, Tarashenko. Lafreniere, Cheidel, Capo Caco. Jimmy Vesey, Barclay Goudreau, and Taylor Myatt. the fourth line. Defense, Lindgren, Fox, Keandre Miller, Jacob Trouba, and Kino Milica and Brendan Schneider. Hartford Wolfpack with Igor Shesterkin in net. That's your starting lineups. Give us a like as we are underway. Give us a like. The series is 2-1 as on Saturday, Dougie Hamilton in overtime ended it. And so of course we're here 2-1 here tonight. Here in New York, frickin' New York, where Robin Williams performed twice in his career. Yeah, he did two HBO specials in New York. Let's see what we got here. Raylene Soto, hi, hello. Jeff Nelson, are you a Pirates fan? My college roommate is manager Derek Sheldon. They're doing well so far. Nice. Kind of. The Pirates are a team of my youth. I'm a Yinzer at heart. I had a grandmother that lived on Mount Washington. I went to see her over the summers. We'd go to Pirate games at Old Three Rivers. She lived out on Mount Washington. Unfortunately, she died in 2006. So yeah, I'm a Pens, Pirates, and Steelers as well. Very much a Steelers fan, like Urinating Tree as well. And for all of you who know Urinating Tree and his content, friend of my podcast, make sure you check out my podcast. It's listed below here, the Grit and Barrett podcast. We just did a playoff preview today for the Hershey Bears versus the Charlotte Checkers, affiliate of the Florida Panthers. Don't ask. Long wrister knocked away by Shesterkin as well. Devils in the zone trying to knock it away from the boards and worked out by the Rangers and dumped out to center ice and dumped back into the zone as well. Let's see what else we got here. Jacob Loves, is your wife a Knights fan? She is. Yes, she is. There she is, getting her time in. If so, I'm going to take her from you. Just for the playoffs? No, you are not. No, you're not. She's mine. I saw her first. I claimed her. The ring, I mean. The ring. She's mine. No, you can't have her. I know it's not going to be like one of those you can offer to have whenever. No, it's not one of those things. 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Shoots and off the blocker of Schmid up into the air. Flies back behind the net. Nice 2-on-1 broken up by Akira Schmid. Wrister deflected. Scramble in front. No! And couldn't get it in. Knocked back down the ice, and now breakaway for Devils, and they score! Look, huge on a breakaway. A save at the one end turns into a goal at the other, and the Devils are up 1-0. A 2-on-1 breakup on a puck that got kicked out the other way, and wow. Went back the other way, collected, comes in, deeks, and tucks it in on Igor. And it is 1-0. Jack Hughes getting his third of the playoffs. 1-0 for the boys from Newark. Deb is very happy. Nice little breakaway. Third goal of the series for Jack Hughes, unassisted. Jack Hughes set 7 goals in 8 games against the Rangers, and good on him. You don't mind this, I'm battling seasonal allergies out here. Be all right. Still good to do this. Not contagious. The Rangers going to look to try and get it back. Devils up 1-0 early. 16:42 left to go here in the first. Knocks it back down around. Devils trying to recollect, throwing it up the boards. But stolen by the Rangers, tried to throw in front, nobody home. We'll get to more of your comments. Make sure you leave a like on here. Please subscribe to the channel. As well, Rangers have it back as they are collecting in their own zone. Devils 39-1, 30-9-1 when they score first. 1-0 when they score first in the series. That was game 2. Dumped back way down the ice. No icing as Igor plays it. Remember, if you're a goaltender, 10 the goal. You got to do it no matter what the weather. Shots 2-2 apiece. And one of them went in for the New Jersey Devils. Devils in the offensive zone, back out to the point. Rister blocked away. Blocked back down. Was that Severson? Probably not. Thrown back down and around. Down to the corner. Bratt trying to work himself out of the corner. Throws himself centering feet in front. Knocked wide of the net. Devils getting some work here. Dumped back around on the far boards. Wrapped around to the near boards. I think that's John Moreno. It's not John O'Clock yet. Works back around to the boards. Devils work their way to the boards, but they're keeping it in the zone. Into the corner. Zone time for the Devils, nearing nearly 50 seconds. Zibanejad in his beautiful hair has the puck and chips it out into the zone, collected by John O'Clock. Good stuff. Good stuff here in the first. Devils working in Rangers in neutral ice. Try and get into the zone, looking for a big hit, and swung and missed. And it looks like we have an offsides on the Rangers. So they're showing the replay of the goal. The puck got smacked out of the zone, and there was Jack Hughes who just collects it on a clearing attempt and just double, triple dekes and just gets it in the zone and gets it in the goal. So good on him. Good awareness. Good job by, Jack Hughes, Johnny on the spot. Good on him. Good awareness. Sorry. Good job. I should know better than this. I should be better than this. Anyway. Wait, 15 likes, everyone. Nice job. We got to 15. Let's get this to 20 likes before the end of the first period. Let's get those numbers up, everyone. Those are rookie numbers. Let's get those numbers up. Rangers back in the zone. Terashenko working the puck along the boards. New Jersey collects it, skates it out of the zone. Little 2-on-2 action. Hughes flings it over. Over to Hughes. Fires. Rebound. Nope. Back out in front. On Tenny Panarin trying to work the puck around. Working around. Gets it out of the zone. Terashenko flips it down in and around. Let's see here. Whoa, Jeff, I'm a fan of the Pirates. It's so awesome. Yes, good stuff on Jeff. I'll try to get to more and more of your likes as we go on. Devils trying to work it out of the zone. Devils trying to bring it in. Quick 2-on-1. Devils wrister blocked away. Blocked away by Igor. Devils on the far boards trying to work it out in front. Chipped out of the zone. Recollected by the Devils at center ice. There in the big Rangers logo. There at center ice of Madison Square Garden. McLeod works it in and dumps it in, down and around. Recollected by the Rangers. The defense seems to get it. Throws it back up. And able to get it out of the zone. And another offsides on the Rangers. Front Row Productions. Hey, you're not Neil. No, I'm not. Neil will be joining us. Let's see. Jeff Nelson. My guy growing up was Dave Cobra Parker, 39 Rocks. Sorry to see he's battling Parkinson's. Yeah. Rough stuff. This is Neil in 30 years. No. Neil, I'm not what Neil's going to look in 30 years. No. See here. I gave her a ring pop 5 years ago. Ha! Joke's on you, Jacob. I gave her a ring 6 years ago. Ha! Ring pops are good. Yes, they do, but they paint your tongue. So side story with that. I did a little bit of inside baseball. I actually worked at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. I worked there 6 years out of 10. Yes, I wore tights. Yes, I spoke in a Cockney accent. Don't judge me. But they had a little candy store there that sold ring pops. And for a bit once, I actually got a blue ring pop. And I was actually sucking on it throughout the day. And then I had a couple castmates ask me if I was okay because my lips were blue. I'm like, I'm fine because I had a blue ring pop. So I checked my lips and my tongue in a mirror in one of the backstage areas, and my lips and my tongue were completely like Rangers Broadway blue. like my tongue was coated blue. It was weird. So let's see what we got here. Let's go Devils. Good to hear on you. And for all of you that are expecting Neil will be joining us, everyone. He will be. Don't worry. It's just he's got personal things to take care of, and he's just late getting back here. Make sure you give a like to the channel. Let's get that like number up going. We're at 15. Let's get that up to 20 before the end of the period. And looks like we have an icing call on New Jersey. Back down the ice we go. So we go doing some social media stuff here real quickly. Just want to try and at least get stuff on my socials. Get this out and about as well. So I do. Thank you, dear. And dear. Little sip of Perrier here. Water or vodka? Your choice. Nectar of the gods, my friends. Rangers trying to skate it back out. Dumping it back into the zone. 12:55 to go here. New Jersey, 1-0 New Jersey. For all of you watching this, please give us a like. Give us a like up here. Let's get this up to 20 before the end of the period. As well, don't be afraid to leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a slap chat or a slap comment. I will read it out here on the air as well. Rangers back in their own zone. And the best part is when you watch us, you don't have to worry about stupid ads running every well, we will have some ads running during intermission. But you don't have to worry about us, running Amazon or HelloFresh ads going on. Now that I say that, they'll probably be the next sponsor for THPN. See what we got here. It looks like we got a stoppage here. Excuse me. A bit of a stoppage going on here. How's everyone out there doing tonight? Devils fans, feeling good? Rangers fans, feeling all right? So far, both all road teams have won all 3 games so far in the series. As well. Back to the action. Looks like it wasn't offsides. Rangers trying to keep it in. They are able to. Shot from Tarasenko, knocked aside by Akira Schmid. As well, trying to get it back out to the point. Could not. And back down the ice it goes. Chipped into the Ranger zone. Devils trying to pursue it, but can't get anything going on that. Rangers trying to get it back out. Get it back out as well. Again, dumped back into the zone, but Devils are there to recollect it. It's like these teams have played each other 3 times in the past week. It's like they know what they're going to do. Fancy that. See that. Devils able to get it out of the zone. But Rangers are just going to chip it right back in. Nice little push by the Rangers here. Well, thrown out in front. Nope, couldn't get it collected. Did in front. Long wrister knocked aside by Akira Schmid. Lazy defenseman wrister. No biggie. He's okay. Igor got this. Chipped back out to the Ranger zone. Thrown back through center ice. Thrown right back in. Let's see, in the midst of a change as well. Let's see here. Schneider's got it. Former Hartford Wolfpack. Schneider as well. Hartford still in the American Hockey League playoffs. And so is Utica. The Utica Quamets. Why they're not called the Utica Devils is beyond me. Shame. See our long shot, not deflected to the corner. Dumped back down and around to the near boards. Shots 6-4 Rangers. Wrister right into the breadbasket of Igor Shesterkin. Right into the pork tenderloin region. And they're doing a bit of an ad run here. Slight TV timeout here. 16 people watching this. Thank you so much for all of you joining me on this. Thank you all so so much. Love ya. Mean it. Just don't mind me doing something here on the social here. And good to go. All right. Good to go. Put myself down to actually do Carolina and Islanders tomorrow night. This as well. Yes, I do like doing this. And now that I have a first shift job, I can actually do this now. Dump back into the zone. And Chidel was knocked down. Jonas Siegenthaler, former Hershey Bear. He wasn't liked. But he did okay with Hershey. He was fine. But you go to the NHL, and he does extremely well. It just happens. Sometimes guys are met in the developmental and then come to the NHL and just thrive. Excuse me. Again, everyone, I'm battling allergies. That was much worse yesterday. See what we got here. Angus McWalter. Hello, everyone. Hello, Angus. Hello. Whoever's watching on here, if you join us, give us a like here. Give us a like. Let's get those numbers up, everyone. Rangers working it out of the zone. Shots are 6-6. We are midway through the first period in Game 4 between the Devils and the Rangers. Game 4 in Madison Square Garden. And depending how this game goes, who knows if there might be a Game 6 back here, depending how this bad boy goes. Devils back into the zone, broken up by the Rangers, who just chip it on past the blue line as well. The Devils are doing a really good job of not letting the Rangers get like any comfortable chances. Like they're not letting guys like Tarasenko get into the slot. They're not letting guys like Kreider and Zibanejad. And they've also tightened up penalty-wise because that's what was killing them the first two games. That's what really was. It was that that penalty kill and Chris Kreider just picking these guys apart as well. Angus, never seen you before here, Richard. Hope you are well. I'm doing pretty good, brother, battling allergies. But I'm getting through them, and I'm doing this podcast. I'm doing this live stream. Don't worry, everyone. Neil should be joining us in about an hour-ish. Long rester by the Rangers, knocked aside by Akira Schmid. Schmid worked back out of the zone. The zone. Devils are going to recollect and thrown up the ice. McLeod got it for the Devils, chips it back in, and goes for a hit on Schneider and just misses. Shame. 2-on-2 for the Rangers, working it through neutral ice, tried to spring a pass on in. And those entry passes, the Devils are doing a really good job of not letting the Rangers get in and get clean entries. And even when they do, they're pushed to the boards, or they push them behind the net. They can't get any passing plays going and really want to try and get the pattern set up to their get passes set up to their go-to guys. So really good job by the Devils here. Really good job. Thank you to everyone. 17 people watching us so far. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much. Checking on Neil from Twitter. Guys, my Amtrak train is full of Rangers fans. Sucker. It could be worse. When I was in Baltimore for Otakon, the Orioles and Yankees were having a weekend series, and I was in a light rail full of New York Yankees fans. Those were fun. But those were old-timer Yankees fans, like guys who knew baseball, not the guys with the flat brim Derek Jeter hat that you knew they bought like you knew they just bought a little bit ago. So TV media timeout, third media timeout for ESPN, as this is on ABC, ESPN as well. Let's see here. Give me a second here just to get set up here again. Trying to tweet this on the socials, trying to get social media out. Thank you, everyone who's been tuning in so far. 18 people, 18 watching this. 14 now, but 18 people are watching this. I am absolutely amazed that like 18 people are watching this, knowing that Urinating Tree and 5 Points Video are doing one as well. And they probably got like 20 times people watching than this. How many of you out there know Urinating Tree or 5 Points Videos or their bits, their videos that they do? And I can say that Urinating Tree is a friend of my podcast. Been trying to get him on for a while now, but just a little hard to do. Life gets in the way and all that. And so I know I'm doing this wrong on social media. I know how I should be doing this. I should know better than this. Thank you to everyone who's been commenting so far. Thank you so much for joining me on a Monday night hockey. And just for all of you that are watching, let me just tell you this. You know, I know it's playoff time and maybe your team is playing, maybe it isn't. I know my Pens aren't playing, and probably for the better that they're not. But love, hug, and cherish whatever the season is left. We've got about a month and a half to go. Love it, hug it, and cherish it because you will miss it when it's gone. You will miss it when it's gone. I know I will. Jack Hughes, 3rd goal of the series. Rest of the team, 2 goals. Jack Hughes has 3 goals, and the rest of the Devils have 2. Oh, dear God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what we got here. Angriest Angel by way of Twitch. Go Broadway Blue. Thank you. Thank you so much on that one. And I've been to Madison Square Garden out there. Long wrister by the Devils, blocked down by the Rangers. Blocked down in front. Devils will break out. That's also what's happened with the Rangers. They've done a lot of one and done offense. One shot, get in, take a shot, and it's just been knocked right out of the zone. And that's been good defense by the Devils. Good by them. Devils working up 2-on-2. Palat and Hulla wrists it just wide up and out of play. Fun times there on Broadway. So we have a couple other games going on tonight. I believe we have Toronto and Tampa underway now. Say a prayer for Steve Dangle. I'm happy for him that they're up 2-1, but this has happened before. I've seen how this movie ends. Let's see here. Share, that's what we want as well. As well here, there we go. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Just getting social media stuff up and running as well. Glad that all of you joined on here. And it looks like, do we have a hook?
Yeah,
Dougie Hamilton with the hook. The hook is the crook, Jerry. The hook is the crook. So it looks like we're going to get a power play for the Rangers coming up here. And no more do I say they've done a good job keeping them out of the box. Lo and behold, look what happens. Penalties. So we're going to have a power play for the Rangers coming up here as well. Thank you to everyone. 20 people watching us so far. Please give a like. Tell us where you're from and who your team is as well. Let's see. We've got here. Angus, my team is the Blues, who are also sitting out this postseason. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Poor man. Hey, at least you got a Stanley Cup a couple years ago. You got one. Just cling on to that. But don't worry. I've seen the prospects in Springfield. The Springfield Thunderbirds are your farm club. You've got some really good prospects coming up. Matthew Highmore, Joel Hofer, American League All-Star goaltender Joel Hofer has been doing pretty good. You got some healthy prospects there in the pipeline there in Springfield. Let's see what we got here. Sean Butcher checking in. The Butcher did it. 24 people watching this. Give us a like if you are watching this as well. Oh, nuts. MYR, but living in North Carolina. New York Rangers, but living in North Carolina. Where in North Carolina, if you don't mind me asking? Power play here for the Rangers, who are 4 for 15 in the series. Is that good? Yes. Yes, it is. That's very, very good. So Fox out the point, getting to Kane. Kane to Sabinajad. Jad over to Kane. Wrister and knocked aside by Schmid. Kane got a battle here at the boards. Kane back up to Fox. Fox in a battle is able to win it to get back over to Kane on the near boards. Over to Panarin, fires right into the logo as well. Devil goes down. No call on the play. Kreider battling there in the corner. Devils are able to clear it down the ice as well, down to Igor. And we are, let's see, 120 left in this power play. Panarin, long dump feed into Kreider. Kreider's Zabinajad on the near board. Dumps it back out to the point to Fox. Fox over to the top circle for Kane. Kane to Fox in the high slot. Wrister bouncing, goes wide of the net. Panarin there in the corner. Tries to get it back to the point, and it goes back out across the blue line. Zabinajad back to Fox. Fox over to Panarin. Brings it into the zone. A bit of a quick 3-on-2 as Panarin circles to get set up. Down low to Fox. Fox on the circle. Back up to the point for Panarin. Panarin to the Fox. Walks in the slot. Wrister right into the Devils logo. Whew. I have learned of the teaching of Uncle Doc, Mike Emmerich, who'd be loving the series right now. God, I miss Uncle Doc. I miss Uncle Doc so much at times like this. A series like this. But the man put 50 years into hockey. He deserves his retirement. He really does. Miss you every day. Miss you every day there, Doc. Let's see here. See here.
Trouba.
Over to Trouba. Let's see here. Don't mind me, everyone. Just doing a little housekeeping here. Knocked out of the zone. Devils trying to get a 2-on-1 shorthanded, but couldn't. Dump back into the zone. 21 seconds left. Knocks it out of the zone. And Trouba leaves it up to Cheidel, the second unit out there. Child tries to dance it in and cannot. Poor man. Trouba tries to push it back up. And 3, 2, and 1. And we are back up to full for both teams. Good job by the Devils. Not really letting them get up or really doing much. So don't mind me, everyone. I'm doing some housekeeping here. We're still keep it in the zone. Down goes a Devil. Down goes another Devil who trips on the Chipotle logo. Those darn logos. Wrister blocked down. Another Wrister blocked again. And that goes up and out of play. Is that a penalty? Is that going to be a penalty? That goes right into the crowd, and it looks like, yep, delay a game penalty. You're out. You are out. You're going. Sorry. Have to do it. Yeah, it's a delay of game penalty. Shot in. Got by Seaver Senior, just chip into the seats. Timo Tiemeyer, delay of the game, as a friend of mine would say. I'm sorry, I should do this Jared Ronski style. So, New Jersey penalty. 2 minutes to Timo Tiemeyer for a delay of the game. Puck going over the glass. That's 2 minutes for a delay of the game. I mock him because I care. Let's see what we got here. There we go. There we go. Just do something here. Put this over here. Download to Zibanejad. Zibanejad's got it download to Kane there on the boards. Kane back down low to Fox. Fox downloads to Zibanejad. Fox at the circles. Back up wide. Fires. Kane deflected. Just wide. Couldn't be corralled and thrown back out of the zone. Get out of the zone. Sorry, again, I'm just doing some housekeeping here, everyone. Getting the old scoreboard up here. Just forgot to do it. That's my bad. That is absolutely my bad. Sorry about that, everyone. So there it is. Everyone still see okay? Everyone can still see okay. It's just, something like that. No. I don't know what the heck's happened here. Okay, so we are going to try this again. Something weird happened. Yep. We'll get Flash Score up here in a little bit. That's my own fault for not setting it up beforehand. Seat of Your Pants broadcasting at its finest. A little 4-on-4 action as Mika Zibanejad goes off for something. Little 4-on-4 action. You little 4-on-4 back out and offsides. Offsides. You have an offsides. We have something. Something's going on. There's an offsides. They're talking. Nobody likes it. Do something, please. Do something. Let's see. There's a pop fly and Schmid. Okay, so Schmid went up for it with his glove, while it looks like Zibanejad went up for it with a glove and kind of just knocked it out a little bit. Okay. Awkward. So while that gets set up, I'm going to get the Flash Score up here. Over for it. Looks like the 4-on-4 is running out. It looks like we will have a brief power play for the New Jersey Devils. And it will be, well, not a brief, actually, a $1.12. My bad. Shows what I know. Shows what I know indeed. So let's see here. Let's get that up and get that situated here. So then we will get this here, dumped back out of the zone by the Rangers. We will get that down, but we will get this up, and there we go. There it is. All right, we actually have it up and running. Slide that down a little bit. And looks like Palat's working it down low. Gets taken down by a Ranger. No call. Bratt up to Hamilton. Wrister blocked away. Another wrister. Bratt, and Bratt was blocked. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a thing that happened. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get caught up. No, that's it. That's it for the first period. And that's all for the first period. The score, let's bring that up here. That's all for the first period. The score, the Rangers 0, the Devils 1. Goal scored by Jack Hughes. And unassisted at 250. So let's get caught up on some of these chats here. Thank you. 23 of you watching this as well. Let's see here. I am well. Popping open my first brew and grilling burgers. Good to hear, Sean. Angus, what are you drinking, brother? What you drinking? I got to know. Got to know, brother. What you drinking? Burgers and brew. Good living there, brother. Good living. Sean, burgers sound good. I actually had some pasta tonight and some garlic bread. Might have some ice cream here in a little bit. Julian Olson. Hello, welcome. Lauren, California Pokemon girl. Good on you. Good on you. Seriously, why did the Rangers rush their rebuild? Because they have the money to do it. And it's working. I think they believed that after last year's Eastern Conference final run showed that they could hang with some of the bigger boys there in the division, in the conference. So I think they knew that they were a player or two away, and they had the personnel to do it. So they had the cap space to do it. So that's why they went out and got Tarasenko and Kane. And that's basically the equivalent of putting IMDb's on a battle cruiser. Hello, Julian. Angus still checking in. Good to hear from everyone. Nice job, everyone. So we're going to take a short break here. I'm going to get up and stretch here a little bit, stretch the legs here a bit, and we'll be right back. Thank you to all of you. Give us a like here. It appeases our algorithm overlords. And just going to check something here. We are up to 19 likes. Let's get to 20 before the beginning of the second period. Let's get another like, get this up to 20. You're watching the live reaction play-by-play of Devils Rangers Game 4 here on the Hockey Podcast Network. All right, we're back. We are still at intermission here. First period. Rangers and Devils. Devils up 1-0 after 1. Good, healthy night of hockey here tonight. We have this. Tampa and Toronto going at it. Going to be going at it here in a little bit. And then we've got, screw it. I'll just pull it up here on the app here. We have Vegas and Winnipeg there with another whiteout there at MTS Centre at 9:30. And then at 10 o'clock, Colorado and Seattle from there at Climate Pledge Arena. Tomorrow night, New York and Carolina at 7, Minnesota and Dallas at 8, LA and Edmonton at 9:30. So we actually have an elimination game tomorrow night between the Hurricanes and the Islanders. Canes will look at the closeout there in Raleigh, North Carolina, as well. So we got it up to 23 likes, everyone. Awesome job, everyone. Thank you so much to all who's watched on this. 23 likes. Get this up to 25. Let's see here. From Angus. All right, here's what he's drinking. Local St. Louis brew by Four Hands Brewery. The flavor is cast iron oatmeal stout. IPA, I take it. I'm not one for craft beers myself. Just never really been my thing. And I actually was out in Vegas back in November on a honeymoon when me and the wifey were out on the honeymoon. Had a nice cocktail drink, the Golden Knight they had at the 200 level bar. It felt warm in the tummy. It's delicious and delightful. I actually had my first ever Truly out there and a Bud Light seltzer, not at the same time, but when I drank the Truly, I honestly looked at my wife and I went, "Honey, I feel so white trashy," after drinking it. Or was that the Bud Light seltzer? I sent that, but yeah, those exact words I felt, because you know the people. Well, I should probably stop talking. Let's see here. Glad my Ducks aren't owned by James Dolan. Thank you. Aren't owned by James Dolan. Well, aren't we all? Aren't we all, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't we all? Delicious ice cream. Don't be hating. Let's see here. Glad my Ducks aren't owned by James Dolan. Hey, don't say that. You say that in the Garden, he'll kick you out. He'll ban you. Rangers fans need to start a sell the team chant. Not when they're winning. Not when they're doing this. I mean, when they're winning and they're spending money and they're doing well, not going to chant sell the team. If Dolan didn't sell them during the low point, especially with the Knicks, it's not going to happen. Ice cream cookie. Let's see here. I'm drinking I Am Brew, a soda from Scotland. Ooh, fancy. Angus here. Mine is a darker beer, stronger than an IPA. Good on you. What's the percentage on it? What's the percentage? I'd like to know. It's actually we were at our local AA baseball game about 2 weeks ago, and I had one of those Mike's Harder lemonade. Yeah, that's an 8.7. Oof. And I'm not a lightweight by any means. I'm not. But my size, like, I know how and when to drink. But you had a good swig of that, and you're seeing vapor trails. Angus respond. 7.5. 7.5. Not bad. Not bad. Bless me. Thank me. I'm welcome. Good conversations here. That's right. We're talking beers and brews here at Intermission. We're hockey fans, dang it. We are hockey fans. Got 25 people watching so far. Thank you to everyone joining us on a good hockey night here. Honestly, it's been a really good game so far. Real good game. It seems like the two teams have gotten their wonk games out of their system, and this has become the close game we've expected out of these two. See here, ESPN doing their usual playoff hockey commercial things. See what we got here. Husky Unchained on YouTube. Thanks for doing this, Devils fan from Ontario, Canada. From the Great White North. Take off, eh? Representing the Great White North. Angus, I want to thank you to the person represented by the flag behind you. This was actually a flag from my Uncle Marlon from his funeral. He got the full-blown 21-gun folded flag and everything. Originally given to my grandmother. I gave it to my mom, who had this framed and given to me when I was 22. I'm older, shut up. So, when I lived with my roommates, we had it on top of our entertainment center. And when me and the wife moved in, that's where we were going to put it. The flag itself's over 20 years old, but it's from my Uncle Marlon, and it will always be folded and kept in this house. Let's see here. So Angus, yep, that's why we actually back in December, my mom's real dad got a full-blown military funeral at Fort Indian Town Gap here. We have here in PA. And me, the wife, and my mom, and a few others attended his funeral. Really beautiful military urn he got. And he got full-blown everything. Folded flag, taps, 21-gun salute, the works. It was a cold winter day. We had snow. We had wind blowing, but it was still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's hard not to get choked up when you're at one of those funerals. Although one thing they do is that, and I'd learned about this. They do the 21-gun salute away from the site, just in case of people with PTSD or people who are sensitive to sound, and it's good to do. But, yeah. So going to a full-blown military funeral on a base, very emotional day. It is a very, very emotional thing. And I suppose I'll be due for another folded flag whenever my mom passes on. I'll probably be getting hers. And I'll probably lose it. I'll probably just be bawling my eyes out when it happens. But she's already told me that I do not have to worry about a thing, that the military is going to go full-blown because of her time in the National Guard. So, I guess I have my father's flag in the exact same container. Will always stay folded in the case. As always. Thank you for what your father's done. Thank you. It's done. It's indeed the highest honors. It is truly indeed. So, yep. I did not plan for the flag to be on display. That's just where it is. And it actually does help frame the podcast rather well. So, Angus, brother, thank you. Thank you very much. Lauren, you know who the Rangers could have used now? Pavel Buchnevich. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because, once Panarin and some others get neutralized, maybe the Rangers' depth is showing. Lack of depth is showing. Maybe. Could I be enjoying this anymore? Yes, I could. 17 people watching this up to 21. You all are awesome. We're about an hour in. This is incredible. Thank all of you for watching with me. This is fantastic. So, sorry about that. There, everyone. Just checking something real here, a bit here. I'm gonna go to the scores here. It's here. That's today. So, we're gonna put on a real quick break here, everyone, just to give us a short break before we head back into the action. And when we're back, we'll be back ready for the second period. And we're back. Delightful. 22 watching along with us. Thank you so much for everyone. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm trying to finish some of this up. Dylan, friend of the show, save some of the rest of us. No, mine. It's mine. Could I enjoy this any more than what I could? Yes. All right. Well, someone asking what's the score here. Let's get that back up. Let's get that back up on here. There we go. The score back on. And it should be added to the live stream. There on the stream. Eric Gilliam asking what's the score. It is 1-0 Devils. Devils up by 1. Finishing up the comments run here as we are heading into the second period here. So we got the score up. Score up here. They're waving the no quit New York flag. Great. I get the teams have certain monikers that just sort of take over once we head into the postseason and everything, but that's just something that you just have. You have teams can just adapt certain Let me just try something here. I'm doing this right. There we go. Should be on screen. At least it should be. Is the flash score coming on? Is the flash score on? Just checking to make sure, everyone. I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I probably am, and I'm probably just overthinking this. But I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Back to the action. 17-1 to go here in the first. Wait a minute. There we go. I think someone was hopping in to try and help. There we go. I think I probably missed something somewhere. But thank you. Thank you on the THPN. Thank you. Thank you on that. I missed something somewhere. Somewhere with it. It wasn't showing up. I mean, I had it. I had the sharing. I probably just had it set up wrong. Probably did. Or I probably just didn't add it. That's probably what it was. I didn't add it to the stream. Anyway, we got it up. We'll be fine. 1-0 Tampa. 1-0 Tampa so far. For as well. 1-0 Tampa. That's with 4:42 left to go there in the first. So Devils have it back there in their own zone. Devils have it back in their own zone. Rangers have it back in there as well. And back they play it. Rangers play it back, try to move forward, try to get into the zone. Broken up by New Jersey. Boy, it's like they're playing each other for the fourth time in a week. Back out to the point for the Rangers. Rangers try to dump it back in. Broken up there on the boards. Try to throw a hit. There as well. 30 people watching this stream. Give us a like. The Devils are 18-3-2 when leading after the first 0-1 in the series. They were up 1-0 back in game 2. Devils moving the puck up forward. Is that Johansson? No, it's probably not. Severson. Well, whoever it is doesn't have the puck. Adam Fox trying to move it up forward. Brent pushes on up to the blue line. Dumped in. Rangers dump it in. Dougie Hamilton back. Battling with Philippe Scheidel. Scheidel whips it around the boards to Fox. Fox on the near boards. Back down low to down low. Rister and blocked aside. Down low in front for Lafreniere. Couldn't get it in. Then Lafreniere centering attempt. Trying to work forward. Was that Barclay Goodrow? I don't know. Block. Slow dribbler knocked off to the side. And recollected by the Devils. And moved up there. So, Rangers recollect. Try to move it up forward. Collect it in. Rangers back in. Up goes number 14. It was number 14. Devils pushing it up the ice as well. Rangers trying to push that little hitch in there. Giddy up. Trying to get people going here. For those of you who are expecting Neil, hopefully he'll be joining us in the next 20 minutes. Long wrister by the Devils, blocked and knocked away. Devils working it down low. Nathan Bastian along the far boards. Collected, thrown back down the ice. That should be an icing. And it is. Whew. Collected by Kevin Ball. Ball. So the Devils trying to get some decent chances there. Nearly had a good crossing feed attempt there for Eric Haula. But just wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't. Yep. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Long wrister by the Devils, blocked. And it looks like somebody lost their stick. Ranger lost their stick, had to go back, leaving the opportunity. Rolls on Igor and is collected. Man, it's like they're actually making me work through this. Sorry, cat fell off. She's fine. Cat's fine. Remember, cats don't guard. They judge. Face off in the Rangers zone. Eric Holla off to take it. Actually gets it. Long shot. Dribbles in on Igor, who catches it and falls on his butt. Bottom. Yeah. Let's see here. A little bit of discussion going. Angus here is rooting for the Devils. But he's mostly a neutral observer. I am as well. In all honesty, I'm a neutral on this, even though I've got one child here who is a Devils fan. Just because I'm friends with Neil, I want to see them succeed. See them? Yes, I have one child who's a Devils. Straighten your shirt, son. There you go. Yep, Devils fan here. He's happy. Up 1-0. Rangers have allowed 3 or less goals in 22 straight games. Good on him. Good on him. Dylan here is rooting for the Oilers and Devils. Dylan, you're in Western Canada and you're rooting for the Oilers? Well, Canucks aren't in it. Abbotsford Canucks aren't in it. Download Hulla, shoots! No, big rebound in front, can't get to it. And it looks like we have a penalty, an interference call. An interference call. It looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be Trouba. It's going to be Jacob Trouba going off for interference. Yeah, Nails pull out in front. Yeah, that's kind of a penalty. Just kind of runs him the F over. So power play for the Devils as well. Let's see here. Lauren saying, also, why would the Rangers trade for Patrick Kane? Why not? Why not? I mean, if you have the money in the cap space to do it, you got a couple more good years out of Patrick Kane, bring him in. Have him work with the young core. Devils get set up. They're going to try to add to their lead. Down low in the circle. Shot. Trying to go short side. Can't get it. Rolls back out to the point for the Devils. Devils out there. Ball. Or is that Hughes? Hughes near the circle. Back out to the point. Long shot. Fired wide. Collected by Fox and dumped out of the zone. Out of the zone we go. Dougie Hamilton looks to collect it. The man with the blue line cannon. I've seen it in person. It's not pretty. Jesper Bratt brings it up the ice and tries to do a fancy drop pass that goes to Jack Hughes somehow. They get set up in the zone. Over to Pullot. Pullot to Hamilton. Hamilton to Jesper Bratt on the far boards. Bratt up the far boards. Back to Hamilton. Bounced over his stick and out of the zone. Back over to Hughes, who goes back into his own zone to sort of regroup. Goot. Hamilton back to Hughes. Hughes skating through center ice. Comes in across the blue line. Feeds it down low to Nico Hischier. Hischier takes it down below the goal. Blings it out to the boards. Bratt back over to Hischier. Hischier battling with 2 Rangers on him. Palat back up to the point. Point for Hamilton. Hamilton flings it over to Hughes. Not finding anything. Hamilton at the point looking over to Hughes looking for a lane. So is Hamilton. Hughes. Hamilton. Do something, lads. Palat. Hamilton fires. Bounces into the corner. Rangers get it. Whip it around the boards. And it stays in. Hughes battling and is able to keep it. Works it down to the corner. Back out to the point for Severson on the ice. Jesper Bratt. Back up to Severson. Severson to Bratt. Severson leaves it off for Hughes. Hughes, wrister by Hughes, bounced around and caught by Shesterkin. Stop making me work, boys. Stop making me work. Dylan, just want to see Connor McDavid do well. I believe it's Connor McJesus. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for him, no chance it'd be cheering for the Coilers. Coilers? Okay. Coilers it is. I mean, could be worse. Could be Calgary. Severson back out the point. Looks to Tatar. Fires. Blocked. And into the corner. Still good. It's still good. Goes ball. Ball back out to Severson. Severson shot. Broken down in front. Over to Tatar. Fires. Blocked. Knocked away. Power play over. Killed off by the Rangers. VC was able to work it out of the zone. Got here. Packing, hello. Thank you for checking in. Checking in as well. Rangers come out of the zone. Chips it into the zone. They want to get their penalty killers off and get the right personnel on. 33 people watching this somehow as well. Let me just do something here. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Get the stats page up. I'll get this right one of these days. I think it's because I came on closer to 7 and I was a bit rushed to get this up and running. Anyway, we're good now. We're good. Got the stats up and running. Check Slack for Coilers reference. Ah! Cute. Cute. Packing checking in. Wrist. Checking in here. How's everyone doing? I like New York Rangers. Okay, check. Yep, Dylan. I saw. Cute. Yeah. I can't say anything, though. I've seen altered Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins logos, so I can't really say anything. TV timeout there in New York. 34 people watching this so far. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in and watched. Thank you, everyone, so much. It means a lot. It really does. I'm glad with my new job that I'm able to do this and spend, at least here in the playoffs, spend some time with all of you as well. Let's see here. Jeff Nelson checking in. Allergies are brutal here in St. Louis. The pollen is awful. I'm the same with you. Nose is constantly running. Yeah, I've been backed up since Saturday afternoon. We've had some really warm temperatures here in PA last week, especially over the past, at least for like the past week and a half. And it was just one of the, and I'm a yard jockey. I pick trailers up and I put them down. That's all I do. I just pick them up and I put them down. So right next to our shipping yard that I'm in, we have a bunch of trees and brush. And it was one of those days where the pollen was just out in full force. It was right before, like, we had a line of thunderstorms come through. So, yeah, I felt it. When I woke up and I got outside around like 10 a.m., I felt my sinuses starting to clog up. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. 47 people watching this. How am I getting 47 people watching this? Unreal. So let's get a like spike going. Let's get a like party going, everyone. Click on that like. Let's get up to 30 likes before the end of the period. I want us up to 30 likes. Hit that like button. It appeases our algorithm overlords. There's 43 of you here. I know we can get up to 30, maybe 35. Rangers working it in the zone, trying to tie this game. Panarin down low, goes back out to the point. Long wrister, knocked down. Rangers try to get it back in, but caught and brought back out by John Marino. It is not John o'clock yet. And in come the Rangers, come in 1-on-3. Long shot, big rebound by Schmid. And back out of the zone, the Rangers trying to push the play here, trying to tie the game. Wrister by Trouba and sails just wide. That was a really good chance. Looks like he was trying to go high or low glove on this. Packing, wish I could donate to you, but can't. Yeah, we're kind of not at that point yet. We're not like wrestling YouTubers where you can donate to. I'm well aware of that. I don't think we're at that, and stuff like that is well beyond my pay grade. 2-0 Tampa at the end of one. 2-0 Tampa, and Steve Dangle needs a hug. So we go to an update. We have an update. We go to Tampa. Go to Tampa, and Kucherov over the shot scores over to Sergachev. 2-0 Tampa. Now let's see here. Dylan says you can donate, but again, stuff like that's outside of my pay grade. Kyle Manifold checks in Devils in 6. Kyle, our tech guy here. Can't exactly call him Tech Geek anymore, but he's more on our YouTube side stuff, helping me get set up with all this. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, brother. And thank you to Dylan as well. Guys who really took a chance on me in getting a lot of this started. Just so all of you know, we have another Game Over, which is my side podcast project. We have actually the Anaheim Ducks are going to be up this week. I'm trying to get the Montreal Canadiens and maybe the Philadelphia Flyers up as well and keep Game Over going as much as I can as well. Let's see here. From Packing, I have hockey pucks from Oswego Lakers games and Syracuse Crunch games. Hey, Syracuse Crunch checking in. I've been up there. To Onondaga County War Memorial. I've been up there for Bears versus Crunch. Good on you, Packing. Thank you so much. I know all about the Syracuse Crunch up there. Dylan Kaiser. Wait, we have a donate? We have a donate for Dylan. $6.99 Canadian. Beer for me. Ha! I did not know that was a thing. I did not know you were able to donate. Did not know that. 41 people watching on this. Thank all of you so much. Puck in the Rangers zone. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. I think we have a penalty coming up. On here, some push and shove. And shoving. Was that someone dressed as a croissant? Up in one of it. Looks like we have a hook here, it looks like. It's like we're going to have a hook here. You know, the hook is the crook, Jerry. The hook is the crook. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Just going to try and bring that up on here. Yeah, Devils, Curtis Lazar, 2 minutes for holding. So we will have that here soon. Let's see here. Packing, I would donate, but I don't have lots of money, but I never watched this before, and I am loving this. Look, Packing, all you can do, you watching is more than enough. So just go on and hit a like the channel. That's the best you can do. And share it around. That's the best you can do. You know, I'm happy that you're enjoying this, that you're watching this, and you are loving it. I'm honored that you are as well. And I'm happy that you're spending a Monday night here with us. So thank you so much. King, by the way, Richard, name's Richard. I'm the host of the Grit and Barrett podcast, the first and only podcast dedicated to the 11-time Calder Cup champion, the Hershey Bears. Just dropped a new episode today about previewing the playoff matchup between Hershey and Charlotte, which starts on Friday. Let's see, Angus, how's your new ride? We have a new ride? Interesting. Wait, Angus, what is your new ride? What is your new ride? Come on, share what the sweet sled is. Come on. Nice, smooth ride. At least it doesn't cost me a cent. Come on, share with the rest of the class. Come on. Rangers power play here, looking to tie it up. 50-50 draw there on the faceoff, collected by the Devils and thrown right out of the zone. You're the Rangers. You got to cash in here. This is like your third power play so far. You got to cash in on this. You Got to cash in on this. Dumped into the corner. Thrown down and around, down beyond that. Sabinajad trying to get it. Zinabad and Moreno tied up there on the boards. Graves are coming in to help as well. Pushing and shoving down below. Killing time. Devils really getting on this power play. Power play that was so effective in games 1 and 2. Kane trying to collect there on the far boards. Can't, and it's shoved out of the zone. Shoved out of the zone. Out of the zone here. Deb, get down, child. Down there, child. Panarin, they're on the far boards, collected by the Devils, trying to get it out of the zone, flicked it up and out of the zone. Looks like Rangers are going to reload, get their second power play team out there. 52 people watching this. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. All you that are watching. Tarasenko there in the corner to Trocheck. Tarasenko back up to Trouba. Tarasenko there on the far board, circles around near the blue line. Down low to Lafreniere, who's at the goal line. Skates back up to Tarasenko. Fires! Blocked and knocked aside. Collected by Trocheck on the far boards. Back up to the point and hops the stick of Trouba and goes out of the zone. Rangers trying to get it back in. The Devils are really clogging the blue line. Battle there at the blue line. Collected by Trocheck. Trying to leave it back for someone but can't. Chipped up. Here comes Hala on a partial break. He shoots! Saved by Shesterkin and knocked back out of the zone. Out of the zone. Rangers, power play over. One shot on the last power play. And that will not pay the bills, my friends. That will not. Devils recollect it in their own zone. 7 minutes to go here in the second. 1-0 Devils in a very tight defensive game. Devils have it along the blue line. Try to throw it into the corner on the near boards. Tries to get up out of the zone. Hughes keeps it in on the near boards. Knocks back out to the point. Rangers get it out of the zone. Is that going to be icing? It is. And back the other way we go. Cough. Let's see what we got here. Angus. My new ride is a Nissan Rogue. Someone slammed into my old vehicle during rush hour. The bastards. But good on you, man. Good on you. Nice to hear you got a nice, sweet sled. I got a Buick myself from my grandmother. No, I'm not loaded. Just she gave it to me while she unfortunately moved into a home. Saving up money for something a bit newer. Trying to. Probably get a Chevy. That's what I'm looking into getting. As well. Packing says, what's your favorite team, Richard? Pittsburgh Penguins, followed by Vegas Golden Knights. Took one for a test drive. Awesome. Nice job. Nice job asking Packing, where are you from? You say you're from Canada. Where at in Canada? There's a lot of Canada. There's a lot to go around. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Devils. Ugh, mystery of life. Knowing you got a sneeze coming, you think a sneeze coming, but it goes away. Mystery of life. I watched the Maple Leafs before, so near the stadium. Okay, Toronto, I guess. Toronto. Oh, throws in front and nothing doing by the Devils. Shots are 15-13. Rangers, 2 power plays will help out with that. Collected by Igor, chipped up and able to get it out of the zone. Remember, boys and girls, if you are a goaltender, tend the goal. I haven't had a really big reason to say that so far. It's the playoffs. You shouldn't have to. Crossing feet back out to the point. Long wrister caught. No, not caught by Schmid. Goes into the corner. Devils are able to get it to break it out. McLeod. Back up to Ball. Ball trying to work it into the zone as well. 47 people watching this. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Leave a like for this video. Let's get that up. Let's get those numbers up, everyone. We have enough people here. We can get this to 40. I know we can. No, we can. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. Well, let's see. We're up to 29 likes. Let's get up to 30, everyone. Let's get 30 likes going before the end of the period. Let's see what we got here. Packing. I play hockey. I'm in a Pee-wee league. So I'm 10, 12, 13, 11, or 10. Okay. You're saying your number or your age? Saying your number or your age. Just checking. We want to clarify here. Rangers trying to get it back out of the zone. Chipped. It looks like it went up and out of play, but deflected. So there will be no penalty on the play that we know of. So Packing, good to hear that you're in Pee Wee hockey. What position do you play? And what's the team that you're on? Just like to know. We have a ton of junior hockey here in PA. Hershey is a big hockey bed. Now don't let the location fool you. Yes, we have a world-class amusement park here. We have another coaster opening, hopefully on Memorial Day. Hopefully. But yeah, Hershey's very much known for hockey. We've had a team here ever since 1938. That's how long the Bears have been around. As long as some original 6 teams. Packing here. You play goalie. The pads of ignorance. And I mean that fondly. I really do. But keep at it, Packing. Keep at it, brother. Goaltending, it's not easy. No, honestly, I've never played hockey. I'm just a fan. I'm a loudmouth schnook. But I have skated a few times at the legendary ice at Hershey Park Arena. And I will never, ever say, yeah, I could go out there and do what those guys do. No, I can't. I absolutely cannot. Wanted to play hockey as a kid, but my parents said no, too much money. Blasphemy. No, blaspheme you. No, blasphemy. What? What, child? You're a stuffed animal. You can't play hockey. You're a stuffed animal. You're not a real boy. We've tried wishing for you to be a real boy, but you're not. It hasn't happened yet. We don't have fairy godparents. Let's see here. Jeff Nelson checking in. My parents paid for my brother to play, and I was playing all the other sports, so I cheered him on. Jeff Nelson, what'd your brother play? I mean, what position did your brother play? Packing saying, I've been to the Toronto rink before. So do you mean Scotia Bank, where the Maple Leafs play? If you have, good on you, brother. Good on. I've not been able to make it to Toronto. I need a passport, but it will happen one of these days. Me and the wifey want to get up to Toronto, catch the Hockey Hall of Fame that's up there, maybe see Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. Sorry, I had a Stooges moment. Yeah, I've been on it, and yes, lucky. I will get up to Scotia one of these days. The arena formerly known as Air Canada Centre. Damn you, corporate branding. So it looks like we got something going on there. I guess they're working on the ice there in New York. Maybe just working through another media timeout or something.
Glass change.
Oh, glass change. Okay, something broke. You broke the darn thing. Let's see here. Angus checking in. I ended up playing basketball and soccer. Good on you. I played some basketball in a church league, if that makes sense. I was able to, like, for one of our they had open tryouts at like one of our churches, and I was able to make it for St. Teresa's out here. See here, I'm streaming a game of hockey, so I'm watching yours while streaming it. Cool. All right. Jeff, brother played right wing. All right, good. Was he a pure winger or also a winger and a center? Because I've seen a lot of players that'll have right wing / center. Or did he only play wing or would he play center? Would he have to? Oh, look at that lovely bracket. Lovely stuff. Lots of 2-2s up there. Lots of 2-1s as well. Only 3-1 that's up there. So I'm about to end it. So yeah, it was a good game. Are you talking like streaming like NHL 23? Is that what you mean? Like through a Twitch or something? Yes, I'm old. Shut up. That's what I'm at. Like Twitch streaming it or something. They're fixing the glass there in New York, out there by Section 106. Some of the curved glass got knocked loose, so just killing some time. No, Pee-wee hockey game. Okay. All right, looks like we got things there fixed there at Madison Square Garden. We got things fixed. All right, we're fine. We're good. I like NHL 15 of the game on Xbox. Okay. All right. Sure. Back to the action. 3:50 left in the second. 3:50 left there in the second. Left there in the second. 35 of you watching this on the YouTube. Angus, Jeff, and I are the elder statesmen in THPN. Given my age, I'm probably one of the more elder statesmen there. In the island, but actually the elder statesman would probably belong to grumpy old man on Islanders Never Say Die podcast. I like having them on. I like it when I talked Islanders hockey with them for Game Over a couple years ago. 3:33 left in the second. Still 1-0 New Jersey in a very tight and close game as well. Very defensive heavy as well. And we're up to 32 likes on the video. Nice job, everyone. Let's get this up to 35. Dribbler on goal. No, Schmid didn't have it and it got knocked free. I thought he scooped it up in his glove, and I think he did too. Okay. All right. Rangers back in the zone. It's there on the board. Big hit by Adam Fox. Big hit. Dellsbury collected. Centering feed over. Can't collect it. Moreno goes down. Rangers trying to move the puck up. Now we're starting to get some more speed going, and the hits are starting to fly as well. Rangers getting a little frustrated as the Devils' defensive game is starting to take over. And big hit as well. The captain, Jacob Trouba, as well. Chipped back out into the Devils' zone, but played back out by the Devils. Out to center ice. 2-on-2. Down low. Tatar couldn't handle the pass. Takes it up around. Starting feed. Dougie Hamilton blocked by Adam Fox. Oh, you do not want to get in the way of one of those. You can hear that up here. You absolutely hear that up here. Wrister knocked wide as well. Devils moving up the ice. Into the Rangers zone. Zibanejad knocks it down around the board. Centering feed regained by Tarasenko. 1:53 left to go in the second. Rangers trying to make a push and get out of and at least tie it before the end of the period. If you're the Devils, you want to get out of this period up 1-0. You can see the frustration really coming into play for the Rangers here. And if you're the Devils, this is right where you want them. Rangers coming off the boards. Wrister blocked away by Schmid. Comes out of the zone, and Schneider collects it. There in the corner as well. Excuse me. Chipped up into the zone. Chidle's got it. Wrister wide of the net. Chips it down. Rangers, fourth line going to work here. Can't keep it in there. Ball gets it out. Bastian out zone into the corner, bouncing around. Three Devils battling in the corners. Less than a minute to go in the period. Severson behind the net. Skates it out. Dumps it down the ice. Bastian knocks it in the zone. Is that Miles Wood that's out there? Probably not. Chips it up and in. Rangers chip it in to the blue line. Get it in deep, but it's in a delayed offsides. Free play for the Devils. The Devils clear it, able to skate out of their own zone. Chips it in. Hughes from the boards, crossing feed. Marino down low. Throws it in front. Nothing. Up front, 20 seconds left in the period. Devils doing really good work here. Hughes digging around. Circle shot up in the air in front of Shesterkin. Rangers try to whip around the boards. Devils had it. Reeves fires. Blocked wide. Knocked out to the blue line. Marino, long shot, and that'll do it. That will do it. And in the words of Tim Kittro on Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey, get ready for the third period. The score, the Devils 1, the Rangers 0. 39 of you watching this podcast, watching this live stream. Awesome stuff here. Jeff Nielsen, yes, we are Angus. We are well-traveled. Let's see here. Is Neil coming on here later? I'm hoping he is. I'm hoping he'll come in time for the third. I'm going to check on here in a little bit. NHL shorts every day. Tage Thompson is him for the first half of the season. He was. Jeff Nielsen, Richard, do you have any kids? I do not. I do not. We have enough stuffed animals for kids, but we do not. And I'm watching you 2 times, one on the TV and on the tablet as well. So we're going to take a break here as we head here into the intermission. All of you are watching the live reaction and play-by-play of Game 4, Rangers Devils, here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
What's going on, everybody?
Gosh, that's Neil Valentino's music. What's he doing here, JR? He's not supposed to be here. Oh, son of a.
What's going on, everybody? How we all doing tonight?
Welcome, brother. Welcome on.
Thank you. It took me so long to get home, but I'm finally home from visiting a family friend in Massachusetts, and I'm excited that I get to jump on for this third period, this so far been a good game, Rich, I'd say, through 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. The Devils are really playing their game, a tight defensive game, very hard hitting, clogging up the neutral zone, and really making sure that the Rangers lead scorers, guys like Kreider, Zibanejad, aren't getting the puck at all. So just been a really good game by New Jersey so far.
Yeah, luckily I've been able to, watch the game on my phone as I was traveling back from, Massachusetts. So I've been able to keep tabs on how this game has gone. I mean, I'll be really quick about it. From the first period, I really, really liked the way the Devils came out. They came out like a house on fire, came out with a purpose. And, they got rewarded for it. Big time save by Schmid. Great feed from Siegenthaler, leading to Jack Hughes scoring on that breakaway opportunity. And then, they just continued to play well in that first period. Second period, I really felt like the Rangers were the better team. I felt like they really started to generate momentum. Shesterkin once again clearly on his game. But Akira Schmid continuing to be a brick wall as he has continued to frustrate this team. But it is only 1-0, and we got 20 minutes left to go at least. Remember, Game 3 went to overtime. So would it be a surprise if the Rangers tied it and this one had to go to overtime? Would not be surprised at all. So I think it's fair to say, Rich, that you and I are in for an action-packed third period of play coming up here in a couple of minutes.
Very much so. It seems like the Rangers, they've been trying, but it's just it seems like the Devils are like, we're not going to let Mika Zibanejad beat us. We're not going to let Chris Kreider beat us. You're gonna have like Philippe Cheidel or Keandre Miller are going to have to come in and score if you're going to get that goal, or Jacob Trouba, the pride of the Hudson River. So, yeah, that was a nice breakaway by Jack Hughes, who was sprung out. Like, I didn't even see Siegenthaler clear that out and get to it. And it's like, oh, Jack Hughes has got the puck. Wait, what?
Yeah, it was a heads-up play by Jack coming off the bench. He recognized that Siegenthaler had an opportunity to grab that puck, and he immediately started breaking towards the net. Just a really good feed from Siegenthaler results in that goal. Another big thing for the Devils, and I will get to some of the comments in just a moment, guys, so as I get settled in here. You look at the Devils, one of the things that was a problem in Game 3 and is continuing to be a problem here in Game 4 is they are not doing a good job of staying out of the penalty box. The Devils have already taken 3 penalties through 2 periods. Luckily, so far, their penalty kill continues to be a strong focal point. They've killed off all 3 Ranger power plays, and you can see it, Rich, that the Rangers, as this game has progressed, have gotten more and more frustrated. They're gripping their sticks a little tighter, and it kind of feels like what you saw from the Devils through the first 2 games back in New Jersey, where, Shesterkin was doing a tremendous job and the Devils were getting frustrated not scoring. Kind of feels like, at least right now, that the fortunes have flipped in New Jersey's favor. But again, there's still 20 minutes to go in just a 1-0 hockey game.
Yeah, and I mentioned that on the stream here as we were wrapping up here in the second period. You can see a lot more frustration building with the Rangers, who are putting that little extra oomph in their checks, that are really trying to get the Devils, they're trying to draw penalties or trying to get them off their game, but New Jersey's just not falling for it. They're like, no, not this time. So it's been a lot of great stuff here. We've had some good conversation here. And when I started, people were asking me, "Where's Neil? You're not Neil." And yeah, Neil's going to be joining us. Just give us time.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I'm what you're going to look like in 20 years. I'm like, no.
Oh, geez, you still look great, Rich. There was no knocking you at all for that. Olivia, I do remember you. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Angus, as always, thank you for hanging out with us. Jeff doing really well. I am excited, as always, to jump on with everybody. It says Neil rocking the stash. I mean, I've been rocking the same look for a while now. Gaza, our good buddy overseas in London, in England, is in the chat as always. I'm sure, Rich, you've been interacting with him throughout the night. He is, you can tell he's a little bit thrilled that I'm here. But nonetheless, I appreciate it. And you know what, guys? Shout out to Rich, man. Really holding the fort down through the first two periods. I know a lot of you guys were, you guys wanted me to jump on the stream and everything. But you know what, guys? Rich does a fantastic job when he does the live watch-alongs. And I'm really excited to do this third period and maybe potentially extra here in this game with him. Rich, I guess the only question I got for you is that, are you prepared for my typical play-by-play once this third period gets underway?
I am, as long as they've been able to put up with mine. Like I get fast into the power play, as people have heard me say on here. But that's thanks to ESPN, how they put the names above the players, so it's easier for me to track what's going where. So I just tap into my inner Uncle Doc, Mike Emmerich, and just go. So,
Yes.
and as I've told people here, Uncle Doc's been a very big mentor for what I've done, not only my podcasting career, but for getting me back into hockey as well. But yeah, we've had some good times here on the chat so far. Lots of people checking in so far. Looks like we've got Ronaldo Lion agreed on penalties. Devs still 20 minutes, and the Rags are very slow tonight. Nothing changes. I think Akira's not even been tested. Wow, looks like both teams are playing a trap, forcing pucks. Yeah, a lot of neutral zone breakups, and one thing the Devils are doing very well is that they are breaking up Rangers' entry passes. They are or if the Rangers do get in the zone, it's typically one shot and done. Like they'll allow a point shot or a shot from the boards, and they're just not letting guys get in those high chances. Again, the big guys like the Kreiders and the Lafrenières and the big guns, they're not letting them beat them.
No, and I think that was really kind of, you got to give a little bit of credit to Lindy Ruff. He definitely has made some adjustments since the start of game number 3 2 nights ago. And, clearly the Rangers are getting frustrated. The lack of goals, the lack of, really just taking advantage of the opportunities that they've been given. You saw it in game number 3, and you're seeing it here in game number 4. But I will remind everybody that, again, it is a 1-0 game here going into this third period. And the Rangers, just like a lot of these teams, but particularly the Rangers, they could come out in the third guns blazing, and they're kind of in a position where it feels like once they get one goal, then they're really going to start finding their game. I think right now the difficulty for the Rangers is that they're facing a goalie that they still know very little about. They faced him for the first time in game 3, and they saw him for 3 periods, and he had a really good game. And you could see a lot of people kind of chalked it up to, oh, you know what, it was just Akira Schmid's night. Well, fast forward to now we're about to begin the third period of game 4, and Akira Schmid is continuing to have success, making the necessary saves. And the other thing is that what you've noticed as well, Rich, is the Devils are not allowing the Rangers to create a lot of rebound opportunities. They're really trying, as you mentioned, it's one shot and that's it. They're not allowing the Rangers to bombard Akira Schmid with shots, and also really not allowing too much traffic in front of Schmid either, allowing him to see the puck clearly, allowing him to make saves, and allowing him to do what he needs to do. You saw that through the first 2 games with Shesterkin, and now you're seeing it with Akira Schmid here in games 3 and now games 4. So the big thing for the Rangers is going to be, simply put, what can you do to shake off the Devils' defensive group? Because it really starts with the defenseman playing a really solid game, and then how can you beat Akira Schmid? And as for the Devils, the Devils are in a position right now where it's simply this. You are 20 minutes away from stealing not one but both games at the Garden, tying the series up at 2 games apiece, with game 5 going back to New Jersey, and then definitely playing a game 6 back at the Garden this upcoming weekend. And the other thing is, Rich, just to keep in mind, after tonight, this series will have a couple of days off. These teams won't play again until Thursday. So a little bit of rest for both teams, which is good, and also bad because, in the playoffs, you kind of play every other day. You get kind of into a rhythm. But both teams will have a chance to really evaluate themselves after this game and give themselves a couple of days to really, practice and figure out, okay, what do we need to do better? You're not going to get many opportunities to do that here in these playoffs, but I'm sure both of these teams are going to be looking forward to that, but they got a very, very amped up third period to play in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't realize they don't play for another 3 days. And and you're right, in the playoffs, that's a long time. Like, not even like if you hear like 3 days off, that's because one team wrapped up in 5 and they're just waiting for another series to wrap up.
Yeah.
But 3 days off, and especially in two teams who don't play very far from each other, is very odd indeed. So it'll give a chance for, bruises to heal, and, social media to flare up with hot takes. So it'll be very interesting to see whether if the Devils hold this, turn this into a best of 3 series and we get back to this on Thursday, or if the Rangers are able to take this and make it a 3-1 and a very interesting game back there at the Rock on Thursday. Either way, we're all in for a little fun.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a blast. So my question to you, Rich, is this. Give me one thing that both teams need to do in this third period, starting with the Rangers.
With the Rangers, it's got to be sustained in-zone offense, and I mean like real in-zone offense. You can't just get in the zone for like 15 seconds, get one shot, and then hope for the best. You need 30 seconds of cycle work, getting the pucks high, down low, creating traffic, and getting into the shooting lanes to making sure that, Schmid can't see what's going on, or just generate rebounds. The pretty passes and the pretty shooting is not there. That's not going to happen in this game. So if you're the Rangers, you've got to get sustained offense going. If you're the Devils, keep playing your game. You have this game, even though it's 1-0, it's right where the Devils want it. It is 1-0. It is hard hitting. The Rangers have lost their focus. They're losing the plot a little bit. You're getting to them, and you're 20 minutes away from stealing a game, 2 games in the Garden, and all you got to do is keep playing your game and shut down their big offensive weapons like you've been doing. So if you're the Devils, stay the course, stay the boat.
I think you nailed it right on the head with both teams. And I think the thing that's been great about these last 2 games, and granted, game 4 is not over yet, is that, we're finally getting some really good goaltending from both sides. I mean, again, Shesterkin has been good up until this point. Hasn't had a bad game, honestly. Akira Schmidt continuing to, play just really well, play calm in just his second ever career game in the playoffs. What's going on, Kyle? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us in the chat. We do appreciate it as always. And guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, subscribe, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. We got 47 people in the chat right now. And you know what? I expect a lot more people to jump on as we get this third period under play. Rich, the players are on the ice, and we are in for what should be an extremely exciting, potentially final 20 minutes, maybe longer, depending on how this goes. Again, 1-0 Devils, thanks to a first period breakaway goal from Jack Hughes, his 3rd of the playoffs, as he has also scored in back-to-back games. Kyle says, can I still come back if they win, or am I banished? Kyle, I mean, you were on for game 3 and the Devils won, so I wouldn't necessarily say you are bad luck, my friend, but you are more than welcome to jump back on at any time. Ring the bell. Do we have a Phillies fan? We might have a Phillies fan.
No shadow banning here.
No shadow banning at all.
No,
not at all. So
ring
here
the
we
bell.
go.
That's Philly. That's
Phillies.
Phillies. That's
Philly.
baseball.
So here we go. The puck is dropped and the third period is officially underway. So let's see what these teams have in store for us here as Dougie Hamilton starts, gives it to Brett, and Brett will backhand it into the Rangers zone. It's both teams' first line on Timo Meier and Nico whacking at it in the right corner. It's Now the Rangers will control here. Interesting. Rangers going actually with their third line, the kid line, to start this third period. Kind of like it, considering that they have been probably one of the more consistent lines in these playoffs. Haven't gotten a lot of points, but nonetheless, they bring a ton of energy. Did it a lot last year and certainly doing it again here early in these playoffs, as Timo Meier will dump it into the right corner, and Trouba will settle it for New York here. So now Trouba gets it over to Keandre Miller. Miller up the left side.
Ahead than me. I think you're 10 or 15 seconds ahead of me. They just dropped the puck on mine. So.
Yo, fair enough. So I'll try to keep everybody updated. Now Jack Hughes, he gets knocked down, no penalty, solid hit here, and the Rangers come slowly back the other way. Keandre Miller now up the left side, takes it into the zone, still has it now. He's in the left corner, going around, tries to feed it over to the right side, gets it to his teammate now over to Mikkola. Mikkola with a shot, and that one may have hit the post. It kind of looked like it did, as Schmidt couldn't see it. This puck's going to go all the way back down for an icing here, just about 90 seconds into the third period. So Rangers kind of trying to get the first big opportunities here. But you look at Jack Hughes, Rich, 1 goal. He has the only goal of the game, 4 shots. He does have a hit, if you can believe that. And he has a plus-minus rating of +1, 3 goals so far in the playoffs. Jack Hughes definitely stepping up here early on for the Devils like he needs to.
Interesting stat that ESPN put up. Jack Hughes has 3 goals. The rest of the team has 2.
So Jack Hughes, like we mentioned, that puck deflects up and out of play. Jack Hughes just being the leader of this team. I know that Nico Hischier's the captain, and look, the entire organization respects and wanted Nico to be the captain. But when it comes to the on-ice production and getting this team going on the ice, it really does start and it ends with number 86, and that's the way that you got to look at it. Jack has, of course, Jacob says Jack has 3 of the 5 Devils goals. This Devils team has 0 goal scorers. Jacob, for the love of God, please worry about your own team as that puck comes out in front. Rebound try and they score! Vincent Trocheck on a rebound through the legs of Akira Schmid, and less than 2 minutes into the third, the Rangers have tied it at 1.
Well, that didn't take long.
That did not take long. Rangers getting off to a good start. Rangers definitely getting off to a good start in this third period. Braden Schneider gets it over now. I think that was Patrick Kane might have thrown it. But then you see Kreider gets it on a backhand. Schmid makes the stop, but it goes right to Trocheck. We'll see it again on the replay. Really good save. Ryan Graves could not get it, could not sweep the puck away. And then Akira Schmid just kind of caught out of position, as if he kept his stick on the ice there, might have been able to make the save. But Vincent Trocheck, nonetheless, gets the goal, and we are tied here early in the third. As now an opportunity right up there as Akira Schmid gets knocked over. No penalty called there. As this puck goes back down for an icing against the Devils' 9th career postseason goal and 2nd of these playoffs for number 16, Vincent Trocheck, and it's a tie hockey game.
Yeah, and what'd we say? The guys, Vinny Trocheck, guys like that are going to do it. The greasy goals in front, not that's what you wanted to get. And for the Devils, sort of a bit of a failed mission here. Survived the first 10 minutes of the period, keeping it 1-1, and now you got the Garden rocking. You got them rocking. So brand new hockey game. Let's freaking go. And Absolutely. I just saw what you said with Schmid getting slipped. It sort of knocked down. I mean, that's no call, but I mean, yeah, sort of slid into him.
He did kind of fall into him, and great, he lost his footing. As now here comes Timo Meier, has 1-on-1 with a defenseman, tries to get around him. He pits it to the backhand, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Devils try to put some pressure here. Jack Hughes now with the puck, feeds it in front to Flex, scramble in front, and Shesterkin covers, but Jack Hughes, he tried to bank that. Looked like he tried to bank it off a Ranger player. Almost worked as it caught Shesterkin by surprise for a moment, but he was in good position to make the save. 17:26 remaining in the third. Rangers just about a minute ago tied it on a goal thanks to Vincent Trocheck's 2nd of these playoffs for him.
Vincent Trocheck out in front, getting the goal here. And it looks like Hischier was trying to do the old who did that? I want to say Yager did that. Player who like to bounce it off in players.
Yeah, that was definitely a typical Jaromir Jagr type. I mean, for him, it worked many a time. So, but there's not a player in the league that's like the great Jaromir Jagr, who continues to play professional hockey at the age of, I think, 47 now, 48, getting close to 50.
Yeah,
So,
bless him.
so, you know, he
Bless
must be
him.
bored.
And
Is now Jack
the Rangers fans have come to play here in the chat. No quit, New York.
is now
New
a feed
York
in front
skate
there,
boys.
just out of the reach of a Devil player. Is now the Devils putting on a little bit of pressure here over the last minute or so, looking to try to immediately respond to the Rangers tying this game up. I just have a hunch, honestly and truly. I just have a hunch that this game's going to go to overtime. I don't know if the score will be the same going into overtime, but just considering how these teams have played, not just in this game, but also the way Game 3 was going, it just kind of feels like, next goal wins. Like, that's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting right now.
Agreed. This definitely has a feeling of next goal wins, and like this has overtime written all over it.
Wonder how many playoff goals Trocheck has in his career. Well, interestingly enough, I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. That goal by Trocheck was just his 9th career playoff goal. If you can believe that, for the guy who's been in the league for a long time, only 9 career playoff goals. You would think he would have more than that. Is now, just out of the reach of Timo Meier there from the pass from Jesper Bratt. Otherwise, Timo would have had a really good chance in the slot. As now Panarin stops on a dime, throws it to the net, but it goes wide of Schmid. Rangers keep it in. Brady Schneider with a shot that gets blocked. Now the Devils look to come the other way. Nico Hischier up the center of the ice, tries to drop it to Brett, but it's taken away by Tarasenko. And now the Rangers will slow it up here. Now it's taken away by Eric Hall at center ice. Devils regain the puck. Siegenthaler over to Eric Hall, who's now fighting with Ranger player. Refs say play on as now. Here comes Jack Hughes. Tried to feed it over. Severson just missed him. Now that puck comes out in front. Devils trying to keep the forecheck going, and they can't. Now the Rangers come the other way. Might be a chance. Shot there by Trocheck, and he missed the net. Oh, Vinny Trocheck with a chance to get the Rangers their first lead. Now the Devils come back the other way. Jack Hughes waits, drops it over to Palat. Palat stops, waits for reinforcements, tries to get around Trocheck, throws it to the side of the net. Devils still with the puck right now. Jack Hughes now on the right side, gets it top of the point of the ball with a wrist shot, and that one gets blocked in front before it even reaches the net. And the Rangers can't get it out. Now Dougie Hamilton will throw it behind the Ranger net. Shesterkin plays at the Fox. And now the Rangers will settle it down here a little bit as both teams coming out with some solid energy here in these first couple of minutes. Both teams have good chances. Rangers so far with the only goal of the period. But you got to like how both teams have started this third period of play.
Yeah, like Rangers came out, did what you wanted to do, get a goal within the first couple minutes. But the Devils are like, no, we're not going to let you get another one. And it just, like what we said at the intermission, stay the course. And they're continuing to do that. That's stuff you see out of other veteran playoff teams. So it's good that the Devils have that kind of mentality already.
Yeah, no question about it. And that was a big reason why they needed to get some veteran players in here during the offseason. There's a shot there by the Rangers to stop by Schmid. Opportunity now for Lafreniere and a good pad save by Schmid. Rangers with a really, really good rush here, but now the Devils come the other way. Jesper Boquist up the right side with some space. Boquist with a shot that gets blocked. Devils almost take it back, and now the puck comes back out to the Devils zone where Severson will play it over to Dawson Mercer, who will just casually flip it into the left corner as both teams make a quick change. But again, that kid line of Lafreniere, Capo, Kakko, and Hedel with another golden opportunity, creating a really good shot. I think that was Capo Kakko who took that shot. Nonetheless, really good chance there. Just couldn't get it past Schmid. As now Kevin Ball will get it for New Jersey, and Ball's going to dump it in to the zone here. As now Nico fighting along there with, I think that's Mikkola in the right corner for the Rangers. Both teams kind of whacking at it in that right corner. Rangers get it off the boards and out. As now Damon Severson gets back for New Jersey and flip it over to Kevin Ball. And then Ball tried to get it back to Severson, and Severson blew a tire. But Severson's able to get it back. No issue. What's going on, Andrew H.? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Thank you as always for hanging out with us. Thank you to everybody hanging out with us. We got 60 people in the chat right now. Love it.
Unreal. Give a like to the channel. Give a like to this video, everyone. We're reaching 35 likes. I'd like to get this up to 40 before the end of the third period. Let's get those numbers up, everyone.
No question about it. As we get a hand pass here. So we get a stoppage of play. 12:36 to go in the third. And the Rangers have tied it thanks to a goal early on in this period from Vinny Trocheck. We got a new member, Rich, in the chat.
Awesome.
It's my good buddy, Danny Burgos. Danny, thank you for being a new member of the Hockey Podcast Network
Awesome,
YouTube
Danny.
channel. We appreciate it.
Much. Thank you so much, brother, for joining on in. New member. Great having you on. Welcome in. Back to the action.
All right, back to the action here. As we're right now they're at a commercial break, but Rich, you talked about before this period started, Rangers got to find a way to get a little bit more aggressive right in front. Vinny Trocheck gets a rebound opportunity, and he doesn't miss. He cashes in and ties this game up at 1.
That's exactly what the Rangers wanted. It's what, get the goals in front, force someone else to beat you other than Patrick Kane or Tarasenko. Rangers, mission accomplished. Now we're tied there at the Garden. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes, but give credit to the Devils. They have not, fallen back or anything. They've not given up that second goal. They pushed back themselves to like we said, that they're not going to let this Rangers team just storm in and blow them out here in the third period. So it's been a solid game. So we're in for a fun one. We are absolutely in for a fun one.
We certainly are. And like you mentioned, good response by the Devils over the last 2 minutes or so after the Vinny Trocheck goal. Had a couple of decent opportunities. Just couldn't get it fully on net as the Rangers continue to do a good job of blocking shots. But if you're the Devils, you just got to take a deep breath and say, it happens. Sometimes the other team's just going to get a bounce, and that's really what you saw there on the Vinny Trocheck goal. The important thing is not let it rattle you, and to try to get the next goal here, whenever that may be. But you got to find a way to get the next one and kind of quiet this crowd, because as we know, Rich, once the Garden gets loud, it becomes a very electric atmosphere.
I've been there to the Garden. I'm sure you've been there a couple times as well. When that place gets going, it's very intimidating. So the Garden's already going, and the Devils have held their own for now. So you got 12 and a half minutes to go. Let's just have a drink of water. Let's just settle down. And like we said, the Devils just keep playing their own game. They're showing a graphic up here. Knights, Jets are up next. Up next from there in Winnipeg, the legendary whiteout is still continuing. Lovely thing up there. Absolutely lovely. And they are back underway there at the Garden.
Absolutely. 11:45 and ticking to go in the third. Nico Hischier up the right side, stops, waits, throws it over. Shot there by the Devils, and they score! Jonas Siegenthaler! He beats it! Stuck in force! And the Devils, with a big-time response, it's the Swiss menace, Jonas Siegenthaler! And the Devils retake the lead. It's 2-1.
Former Hershey Bear, Jonas Siegenthaler.
Oh, we talk about the Swiss connection, Rich. You had Nico Hischier to Jonas Siegenthaler streaking up the left side. Beautiful pass at Siegenthaler under the glove arm of Shesterkin. Through the legs, mind you, as well, of Jesper Bratt. And the Devils are back up by 1 with 11:38 to go. His first career postseason goal for Jonas Siegenthaler.
What a feed, just catching it here. Cross ice right on the tape and just whips it right by him. Former Hershey Bear, Jonas Siegenthaler.
So a feed in front there and a great time, big time save by Shesterkin as Nico goes flying into the net. Shesterkin is slow to get up. He's hubble. Oh no. Wait a second. Igor is still. Well, no, I think he's getting up. Nico's trying to check on him. Nico obviously did not mean to go flying into Shesterkin. Really good feed from Jesper Bratt. You go back to the play. Bratt, just a great feed to Nico. He gets it on net, but there's no way that Nico could stop himself from going into Shesterkin. And, definitely not the most comfortable thing to experience if you're a netminder.
Yeah, comes in. Oh, boy. Took the legs right out from under him. There is no malice there. That's just cutting in front.
Yeah.
Goes down.
There's the question. It wasn't a dirty play, but it wasn't like when Chris Kreider, went legs first into Carey Price or anything like that. This was just a unfortunate thing. And Nico's not a dirty player unless you ask Florida Panthers fans, and then they'll tell you that he is. But Shesterkin looked fine. He's still in the net. So we get a stop. So we get a little bit of a break here. 11:16 to go in the third. Devils just retook the lead thanks to a first career postseason goal from defenseman Jonas Siegenthaler. And the Devils nearly 22 seconds later nearly doubled the lead. But, Rich, what a response from the red and black.
Again, that's what you wanted. And defensive scoring from a defensive defenseman. And just a great shot by Siegenthaler. And maybe if you're Igor, you might want that one back a little bit. It was a nice circle to circle feed, but maybe you want that back a little bit.
Yeah. So Nico Hischier and Dougie Hamilton with the assists on that one, but a beautiful goal. The Swiss connection again. As you had Nico feeding Jonas Siegenthaler as that puck comes out in front, scramble in front of the crease, and that puck nearly goes in, and the Devils almost scored again. Rangers come back the other way, 3-on-2. Patrick Kane waits, but it's taken away by Dougie Hamilton. Both teams whacking at it in the left corner. Jack Hughes now gets it for New Jersey. He's being hounded by Chris Kreider, and now Jack Hughes gets knocked to the side there slowly as that puck comes out of the zone, back into the Rangers zone, but the Devils all of a sudden coming at the Rangers in waves right now, and the Rangers got to find a way, like the Devils did, to take a breath and go get that next goal, because right now the Devils are coming at them and coming at them strong.
Yeah, if you're the Rangers, this is not what you wanted. Really, you tied the game, you got the Garden going, and then Jonas Siegenthaler just comes in and just gets a goal. And now the Devils are back up by one. 74 people watching us now. 74. Hit likes. Get the likes. We're up to 4. I think we're up to 38 or 39. Let's get this to 40. Let's get this to 45. 10
to 50.
Yep. Halfway through the third here. Let's keep this going, chat. Let's keep it going.
Absolutely. So we've just reached the halfway point of this third period. Devils just moments ago retook the lead here in the third thanks to a goal from Jonas Siegenthaler. Again, beautiful goal, beautiful finish. And like you mentioned, Rich, that's definitely one that Igor probably should have had. It went right under his glove. Usually his glove is probably the strongest part of his game. But right there, it kind of failed him as Brett throws it in front to Nico, and he just missed him again. Oh, Nico Hischier once again had an opportunity right in front, but he couldn't get the pass from Jesper Bratt. Bratt really coming up, really playing well right now here in this third. As now the Devils look to come the other way as John Marino, defenseman, comes up the right side, and he'll just lightly tap it into the Rangers zone here with 9:10 and ticking to go in this third. As now Jonas Siegenthaler, right now, who has the go-ahead goal, will dump it back into the Rangers zone. Shesterkin will play it. Goes into the right side. Both teams whacking at it. Goes over to the left side now. Siegenthaler keeps it in. Rangers getting hemmed in their zone here a little bit. Timo Meier now gets it over to Jesper Boquist. Boquist tried to feed it in front to Mercer and nobody home. As now Lindy Ruff again switching up the lines as we have the TBH line on of Timo, Boquist, and also, actually it's Mercer, not Holla. But Boquist and Timo Meier seem to play very well together. I don't know how that usually ends up working, but that's the beauty of chemistry in terms of hockey here. And, I'm sure, Rich, obviously, big Hershey Bear fan, you cover that team. I mean, you get to see a former Bear with a big-time goal here in a Stanley Cup playoff game as we get a stop here. 8:16 to go in the third. 2-1 Devils, thanks to a goal from Jonas Siegenthaler.
Yep, got to see Siegs there in Hershey. Started his career. First came over in late 2015 to Hershey when he was done with the Swiss League. Got to see his first ever point with the Bears was against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in an 8-0 blowout. So against the Phantoms. So yeah, I've seen his career. Good. And he wasn't the best in Hershey, but as I've said this on the stream here, sometimes there are guys who are not the best in the minors and just come to the NHL and it just clicks. It just happens.
And for Jonas Siegenthaler, he was in a situation where he wasn't going to be able to get a whole lot of playing time with the Capitals in their situation. I've talked about it with several Capitals people. And, he comes to the Devils. He gets an opportunity to be a top 4 defenseman, and he has blossomed into a tremendous top 4 defenseman, especially on the defensive end. You don't see him scoring goals, but this is as good of a time as any for him to light the lamp, and that was a big one. Jeff asking us, what is our take on Aaron Rodgers finally being traded to the Jets? It's about damn time. That's my opinion.
Finally happened.
Now it's like, well, let's see if the Jets can win more than 8 games next season.
Yeah, finish above 500. That's all. That the bar is low.
Well, I don't know if the bar is necessarily low now that you get Aaron Rodgers with that Jets offense that really was phenomenal, despite a certain MILF hunter in the name of Zach Wilson. By the way, Rich, Jonas Siegenthaler not only has a goal, but got an assist. Got the primary assist on the Jack Hughes goal. So, Jonas Siegenthaler, have yourself a night.
Okay, so he did get credit for the primary assist. It was originally listed as unassisted. So, so 2 points on the night.
Absolutely. And by the way, Andrew, I'm doing really well, man. Really excited to be here. Sorry I couldn't get here sooner, but I'm here now. And again, everybody, please, give me some claps in the chat for Rich, man, who's doing a fantastic job. Even now, he's doing a great job, and I'm so excited to be doing this game with him.
Yeah, thank you, guys. It's been great on here. Maybe the Blues can sneak Jordan Binnington to Hershey. You stop right now. You stop with that.
I don't think Jordan Binnington is long for the NHL. But by the way, Andrew B letting us know Tampa Bay looks like they are running away with Game 4. It looks like they're on their way to evening up that series at 2 games apiece. They're up 4-1 on the Leafs right now. LaGreen like Twitch Live. Right now, looks like they're saying that the Devils are going to get another goal and get this win. I really hope that you're right, as that puck comes out in front, deflects right into Schmid's glove. So just a little over 7 minutes to go in this third. And the question right now, Rich, really for the Rangers is this. You tied the game up early in this third, but then you allowed the Devils to kind of respond for several minutes, and eventually they made them pay. So now you got less than 10 minutes to go in this one. And granted, it's only a 1-goal game, but do the sticks, again, tighten up a lot if you're the Blue Shirts?
You're definitely feeling it right now. The proverbial air has probably been taken out of the Garden, and it feels like a little bit like the Rangers are kind of looking around going, okay, who's going to do it for us? I'm kind of getting that feeling with the Rangers that they're starting to look at each other like, okay, who's going to get that goal? Who's going to do it? Well, I'm not going to do it. You go do it. So it may be it. And I know we said their big guys have been neutralized. Now it's time for their big boys to step up to the plate now if they want to tie this game.
Well, you look at the first 2 games back in New Jersey, Rich, the top guys for the Rangers were the ones that were stepping up and getting the goals. Right now here, so far in these games 3 and 4, as that shot goes to Schmidt, it'll cover with 7 minutes exactly to go. Right now, the top guys are as you mentioned, been neutralized. Good job by the Devils. They've definitely had a game plan in games 3 and here in 4 that has really worked. But again, for a lot of guys, all it takes is one moment, one goal, one opportunity to kind of get themselves going again. And you got 7 minutes, which when you're up by 1 in a playoff game, 7 minutes feels like an eternity.
Well, just to kind of play on that a little bit, I know we got some action going on, but Kakko, 1 shot, Fox, 1 shot, Kreider, 1 shot, Lafreniere, 2, Panarin, 0. Panarin, 0 shots. Trouba, 2 shots. Patrick Kane, 2 shots on the night. They are limiting their big guns, and that's what you got to do. 86 people are watching this right now.
86. Love it.
Neil, who wears 86 for the Devils?
That is Jack freaking Hughes, who has a goal tonight back in the first. A beautiful goal, I might add. Beautiful breakaway goal, deking Igor Shesterkin out of his pads. It was a hell of a goal. And right now, he and the New Jersey Devils got the 2-1 lead, 6:32 to go in this one. And, if you're the Devils, if you could find a way to get another goal without the empty net, you really, I wouldn't necessarily say you put this one out of reach, but I think you really knock down the confidence to a very, very low point for the Rangers if you can make it 3-1 as Jack Hughes throws it in front, just misses getting on net. Palat now with the puck. Palat tries to go around. He's still being hounded by Keandre Miller. He gets knocked down, and now the Rangers look to come the other way, and here they come. Jacob Trouba up the right side. Trouba, he gets knocked down. Good hit there from Eric Holla. Now the puck flips up. Devils look to come the other way. Palat with Dougie trailing. Palat now with it. He takes a shot, and that one gets blocked to the left corner. Andre Palat just out of reach of Dougie. Now to Jack Hughes. Hughes tries to tuck it, but a good defensive play there by Trouba. So we're under 6 minutes to go in the third. Devils still with the 2-1 lead. As now the Rangers try to get it out in center ice. As now Micah McLeod lost it. Chris Kreider now, he'll dump it into the right corner. As now Tyler Mott wins that race there to get to the puck. Mott loses it to Marino. Now gets to the Siegenthaler. Over to Boquist up the left side. And Boquist will play it off the boards and into the right corner here. So now Mikkola settles it for the Rangers. Backhands it around. It slowly gets to the Rangers. Now the Devils regain it again at center ice. Here comes Boquist as he gets crunched on a good hit from Braden Schneider, who has really been a under-the-radar physical defenseman for the Rangers this year. As Severson with a good takeaway has it again, and he'll just flip it into the Rangers zone. As now, Rich, we are down to the final 5 minutes of this one. And, you don't want to start thinking about it, but you got to start creeping in your mind. When do the Rangers decide to potentially pull Shesterkin if they have to?
Probably around the 3.5 minute mark if they can get some good sustained offense. I've seen crazier, but if you can get in and get that set up around the 3 minute mark, I'd say pull them.
Absolutely. I think that's a pretty good timing there. Zibanejad with a shot that harmlessly goes to Schmidt, and he'll cover it with the glove. 4:31 to go in the third. Devils clinging on to a 2-1 lead, looking to even up the series, heading back to the Garden State. We got my boy Murray in the chat. 2 games ago, I said the Devils would take game 3. I did not expect the Devils to play this well. They can win the series. And I think, Rich, when you go back to the beginning of this series, I think you're starting to see now why there were a lot of people that said the Devils could match with the Rangers and could potentially beat them in this series. And you're starting to see it. It's not a high-scoring affair for the Devils, but their defensive game and certainly goaltending, thanks to Akira Schmidt up until this point, been a big difference maker. And also, Rich, we got 91 people in here. We are continuing to get loads of people. Guys, if you're in the chat right now and you're enjoying what you see, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. We're going to be doing live watch-alongs throughout the playoffs. So Rich is going to be doing more. I'm going to be obviously doing a lot more. We're going to have a bunch of more guys coming on. So hit that notification bell and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on all the fun.
Yeah, please do. We have 49 likes so far. Let's get one more in there and get that
up
to 50. Let's get this up to 55 by the end of the game, everyone.
Keep liking it.
Great record.
Rich, if we can get to 100 likes by in the next 4.5 minutes, that'd be pretty remarkable. Would love to see that. By the way, we got the green light saying, let's go Devils. Luke Gucci saying, go Devils. So we definitely got some Devils fans in the chat rocking. We got Rangers fans. We got a good amount. As they showed again, the Siegenthaler so far. Yeah, and they just showed the replay here on my screen. The Siegenthaler flip, just a heads-up defensive play, flipping it to Jack Hughes. And, just a great play. And again, Siegenthaler, an assist, and he currently has the go-ahead goal. So he is having himself arguably his best game of his career up until this point. And yet Siegenthaler is still a relatively young player in this league.
He is compared to like a lot of other defensemen. Like he's just like what he does is just defensive defenseman. You don't see a lot in the league anymore. Every defenseman wants to be an offensive one, but it's a lost art these days of guys who just stay back in the defensive zone, play, able to play the puck, finish their checks, and guys just do the simple things right. I mean, there's a reason why the Bruins like locked up Charlie Coyle long term because he just does just that,
No
so
question.
it's been to have those guys who are sustained defensive defensemen, they are worth their weight in gold.
Absolutely. As we got 3:40 and ticking going the third. Here come the Rangers. Patrick Kane tries to throw it in front. It gets blocked. Kreider now with the puck gets it top of the point to Miller. Miller now to Trouba. Trouba with a drive through traffic, and that one goes into the left corner. I think Schmidt might have got a piece of it there.
Keep an eye on Igor.
Yeah, keep an eye. Absolutely. Keep an eye on Igor Shesterkin. We'll see when Gerard Gallant decides to pull Shesterkin, if he does, as now Jesper Boquist backhands it into the zone here as Dawson Mercer hounding Jacob Trouba right now on the right side just behind the net. Mercer keeps fighting, and now the Rangers will get to it as Vinny Trocheck, who has the only goal up to this point right now for the Rangers, slowly comes up the other way. But good play by John Marino as he'll just take it away and dump it back in. Less than 3 minutes, 2:53, 2:52 to go in the third. By the way, Rich, we're actually at 62 likes, so we're only 38 away.
Let's freaking go. Let's get to 64. My hockey number. Let's freaking go.
And we got 100+ people in the chat right now as Filipino comes up the left side. Filipino now with the puck, being hounded by the Devils. Tatar gets it over to Ryan Graves. Graves being hounded by Capo Caca. Rangers keep it in, and they kept it in for a moment. Puck comes out of the zone, so now the Rangers have to get back on sides. John Marino again, harmlessly flipping it in to the right corner with 2:15 and ticking to go here. And now, Rich, you definitely keep your eye on Shesterkin right now. As Dylan let me know,
Devils keeping it all down there, trying to keep the action 200 feet away. That's what you want. What you want to do. And if you're the Rangers, you've got to start pressing. You've got to get that long bump in going.
By the way, we got a new subscriber in here, Enzu1010. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to everybody. Got 103 people in here right now. Continue to smash the like button. Let's get to 100 likes by the end of this game. We got exactly, Rich, we have 2 minutes exactly to go in this game, and it looks like the Rangers just took a timeout. So I would expect now, because the faceoff is back in the Ranger zone due to an icing, that the Rangers probably pull Shesterkin for the extra skater here, as now it's this is it. Either the Devils hold on and tie the series up at 2, or the Rangers get one late here and force overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it's played back in. It looks like it's an icing, might have been an icing, and the Rangers are taking their timeout here. It's what it looks like. And I don't blame him for taking his timeout here. This is probably one of the better chances you're going to get with the way defensively the Devils are playing. So, take the timeout here, get him off, and, let's just, keep pressing it in. They're going to have their big guns out there. You're probably going to have Zibanejad, Panarin, Tarasenko, Kane, probably Trouba out at the point. And that, if that can't do it, then I don't know. I can't help you. 114 people watching this. We are down.
Keep smashing that like button. By the way, guys, here we go. So here we go, Rich. 2 minutes to go. Rangers have officially pulled Igor Shesterkin. Face off to the left of Akira Schmid. The Rangers win it clearly. Here comes Adam Fox. Fox now feeds it over to the right side, just out of the reach of Panarin, but the Rangers reset. Panarin fakes the slap shot, trying to get around the Devils player. He stops, gets it top of the point, waits, over to Panarin now. Artemi Panarin throws it in front, taken away by Dougie Hamilton. Palat flips it down the ice. Not going to be enough for the empty net. As Jack Hughes trying to get to that puck, but he can't. Rangers control it now with 90 seconds to go in this one. As now the puck comes just out of the zone. Jack Hughes almost intercepted it again. Rangers come back in, and they'll dump it into the zone. Minute 20 and ticking to go in this one.
I'm winding down.
flip it out of the zone again. Good job here defensively. Devils looking to try to get this puck out of the zone here as Eric Hall whacking at it. He gets it over Jack Hughes. He'll try to fire it at the empty net, and he got his stick lifted, and we get a stoppage of play for an offsides against Hughes. What?
Jeez.
Okay. Random.
This is it's what I've said earlier. Entry passes. These guys are not letting them get in the zone. They are just not getting them set up. Hold the line, Jersey. Hold the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Shesterkin going back to the net since the faceoff will be right in front of the Ranger bench. Minute 5 and ticking to go in this one. Devils still holding on to the 2-1 lead. The Centennial Podcast, which covers the Ottawa Senators here on the Hockey Podcast Network in the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for a bit. Hoping the Devils hold on and tie the series here. 1 minute to go. Do the Devils get it out of the zone? Ryan Graves, he can't. Tatar fighting with it. Both teams kind of whacking at it in the right side. Both teams still whacking at it. Now an opportunity here for Hito, but it gets blocked. Ryan Graves now with the puck. He lost it. Rangers recover here with 40 seconds to go. Devils trying to get to the puck. Now Marino with it. John Marino gets around the defenseman, but he lost the puck. Barclay Goodrow regains it, fires it all the way down. Devils break it up again. Devils now intercepted. Jesper Bratt for the empty net, and he missed. Palat with opportunity, and he catches it on the empty net.
Stars.
Palat, the Ranger killer. He puts the nail in the Ranger coffin, and the Devils are on their way to coming back from down 2-0 and are on their way to tying this series up at 2, heading back to Jersey for Game 5.
What a way to just do it. Just smother them. You smothered the boys, and Eric Holla gets rewarded for his hard work. 3-1 Devils. The series is tied at 2 points apiece. Get ready, Newark. Thursday night's going to be fun.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Andre Palat getting himself his first goal of these playoffs. The Rangers fans filing out of the Garden very quickly. But at the start of this series, the Rangers outscored the Devils 10-2, blew them out in games 1 and 2 in New Jersey. But the Devils respond very well as they win Game 3 in overtime, and they win Game 4 here tonight by the final score of 3-1. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie series here as this best of 7 becomes a best of 3. Game 5, Thursday at The Rock in New Jersey.
And that's the end of the game. The score, New Jersey 3, the Rangers 1. This is what you wanted to do if you were New Jersey. That's what you wanted to do. You beat them at your game, and now you're heading back to The Rock on Thursday, Game 5 there in New Jersey. Now it's a best of 3.
It is a best of 3, and Rich, man, what a third. It was 1-0 going into it. We both kind of agreed that it was going to take several goals for this one to kind of be settled, but the Devils were able to hold on. Jonas Siegenthaler with the game-winning goal with just a little over 8 minutes to go in this one. Andre Palat finished it off with an empty netter, and the Devils, there will be a Game 6, but there's definitely going to be a Game 5 back in New Jersey, and Rich, you already know that New Jersey crowd is going to be rocking at The Rock on Thursday night.
I've been there twice, and I was hyped for the atmosphere for Game 1. So that game 5 is going to be great. So you guys screaming, crying.
I think the Devils fans are starting to file in more here in these last couple of minutes.
Bring it on in. Yeah, jump in the pool. The water's warm. Jump in the pool. The water's warm.
Absolutely.
So many great people for joining us here on this. Angus, thank you so much, brother.
Angus, you are always the trooper, man.
You're the Yeah, and this is what you wanted to do if you were Rangers. Like you said, a tight defensive game, and what more could you want? I mean, Jonas Siegenthaler with the game winner. Who knew? Who had that on the bingo card?
You know, the funny thing about the playoffs, Rich, and you know this, is that when it comes to getting the game winners, it's not always going to be your top guys. Sometimes it's going to be guys you don't expect. And sure enough, Jonas Siegenthaler, who, mind you, in game 2 was benched. He did not play game 2, but he comes back with a great defensive game in game 3 and gets rewarded much more in game 4 with not only an assist, but the game-winning goal with just about 8.5 minutes to go in the third. And he helps the Devils prevail, getting not one, but both games at the Garden. So the road team has won all 4 games of this series. And now, like we said before, this best-of-7 series has now become a best-of-3. And if you're the Devils, you gotta love your chances and the confidence / momentum you have going into game number 5 on Thursday.
Well, now the Devils just have to do just one thing. You gotta win at home. You know,
Right.
and I know sounds easy. So,
Right.
it sounds easy, but you know the one thing that would just kind of worm me. If you're the Devils, the Rangers are going to be pissed now. They are absolutely going to be pissed, being embarrassed at their home, and it's going to be great on Thursday night. Like I'm up for it. I've been really excited for this series. Out of all of them, this is the one I've been looking forward to, and just great stuff here. Luke Gucci, damn right. It really is the best this time of year. It's fantastic. I honestly thought we were going to overtime. This felt like overtime.
Yeah.
It did,
even when it was 2-1, Rich, I honestly felt that the Rangers did have another goal in them to force overtime, but I guess not, as the Devils come away with winning this one 3-1 in regulation. 2 hard-fought, deserved wins, and Akira Schmid just continuing to be a brick wall as he finishes stopping 22 of the 23 shots. And if you look at the stats overall, Rich, very even. Face-offs, hits, both power plays sucked. Scoring chances a little bit favoring the Rangers, but the shots on goal, we had 46 shots in total on goal. Both teams finishing with 23. And if you're Akira Schmid, you got to love the way you've played through 2. And if you're Igor Shesterkin, I would imagine your confidence isn't too low, but you got to be frustrated that you've continued to play well, but the games 3 and 4, your team just could not support you enough to get the win.
It's kind of like it's not Igor's fault. It's the team that's played in front of him. And it was the way I was caping up, per se, for VTech. And, you know, I don't mind that they made the call for Schmid, and it's worked out. But it felt like it's more the team in front of them that the Rangers' big guns are not performing. You know, Kane, Tarasenko, all shut out in this game. Kreider, silent. Adam Fox, nothing. So, you know, I completely get that. Well, Kreider got an assist and Kane got an assist, but that's not what you're paying them money to do.
Nope. You didn't acquire Patrick Kane to just get assists, and you're not paying Chris Kreider to get assists. You're paying him to get goals. And unfortunately for the Rangers, I mean, Kreider did have a goal in game 3, so we'll give him that. But you look at guys like Zibanejad, Artemi Panarin, again, no shots tonight. He had so many chances in game 3. He comes in tonight and has honestly, an even worse game than he had in game 3. And so now, all of that good feeling and excitement and looking like it was going to be a short series for the Rangers goes out the window in a matter of 4 days. As now, backs are against, now the Rangers are the ones that are dealing with all the pressure, because now they've gone from being up to winning both games on the road to now being down to now being tied, going back to New Jersey, a place where, they've had success. And they know that if they win game 5, they can go back to the Garden for game 6 and end this series. But if you're the Devils, what a response. I mean, you couldn't it was about as low as it could be if you're New Jersey after game 2 and going into game 3. And to go from winning game 3 in overtime to then winning this close game in regulation in the third period where it matters most, winning both games on the road and tying this series up. I mean, phenomenal response by this young New Jersey Devils team. And like you mentioned, Rich, now you got to win at home. And game 5 is a massive game for both teams.
Game 5 is massive, setting up for a game 6 that's going to be even bigger. So, this has been great tonight. Neil, it's been great on with you, brother. Hopefully set this up to do another one. But it's been a great chat for all you people that have followed along. We topped off at 116 people watching us down the stretch. Unreal. We got 69 likes for this video.
Nice. No one else like it. Just keep it that. Please just no one else like it. Please don't ruin it. Keep it the way it is.
So I'm going to head on out of here. Neil, thank you so much. Good that you got home safely.
Thank you, Rich.
Enjoy the playoffs. Check out Neil Devil's State of Mind podcast with what he does. Two shows weekly. And remember, the 7 o'clock show is different from the 1 o'clock show. I just put out one today. Bears versus Charlotte. Charlotte playoff preview as well. And Neil, your farm club moved on.
Yes.
They are taking on the Toronto Marlies in the division semifinals as well. So, everyone in the stream, thank you so much. Neil, you as well. And to quote a Philadelphia broadcaster, everyone, good night and good hockey.
So, shout out to Rich again, man. He was phenomenal. A lot of you guys have said nothing but great comments to him. So thank you all so much for, showing your support and obviously being patient as I was making my way back from visiting a family friend in Massachusetts. But thank you guys for jumping on here tonight throughout it, even in the third period. Again, 116 people at one point were watching with us. That was phenomenal. But again, go check out the Grit and Bear podcast, hosted by Richard Blosser. He does a great job covering the Hershey Bears and all of AHL hockey. Does a phenomenal job with his podcast. And go check out all the other podcasts here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Follow us here on all social media platforms at HockeyPodNet. Like and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. And punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the channel. And as Rich mentioned before, go check out my podcast, The Devil's State of My Podcast, where you can check out everything you need to know about your New Jersey Devils. I will have an episode out for you tomorrow recapping tonight's Game 4 win. It's going to be an exciting one, and you don't want to miss out. And make sure you go check out all of the episodes. And if you subscribe, please do subscribe, obviously. And if you're on Apple or Spotify, do yourself a favor, and do me a favor, honestly. Give me a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. It goes a long way in helping the channel, the podcast continue to grow. Follow us on Twitter at Devil State, Instagram at Devil State of Mind, and like us on Facebook as well. So thank you all so much, and we will see you in the next live watch along. Once again, the final score from Madison Square Garden, the Devils down 2-0 just a couple of days ago. Mission accomplished. They win Game 3 in overtime and win tonight by the final score of 3-1. And now the series is tied at 2 games apiece with Game 5 back at the Rock in New Jersey on Thursday. Everyone continue to be the awesome people that you are. And as I always say at the end of every live watch along, make sure to rock on.